Jordan behind the back, right at Edwards again. Jordan just bullying him. Edwards gets the basket. He'll put it up through the defense. All right. So everybody and their mother has seen all the hype that Anthony Edwards has been getting the past few weeks as the Timberwolves advance to the next round, and the Wolves in general. But obviously with him, with every walking move he does, it's, oh my God, he's the next Michael Jordan. So I decided today I'd bring him back to the Jordan era, quote unquote. It's actually the Bird and Magic era. We're at the 1984 NBA draft. And I'm going to see what would happen if Jordan and Anthony Edwards were in the same league facing off against each other. Mike's the first ranked player in the draft, and he's going to go first, at least in this video, not real life. But I mean, if you look like right here, even in college, in this hypothetical simulation, Jordan averaged 38 and 7 with 2 steals and a block, and Edwards averaged 37 and 7 with 2 steals and a block. So yeah, we're about to see a lot. He is much younger, but we ball. Video ends when the first one retires, which will probably be Mike. With that being said, the Bulls had won the second pick in the draft, and I said, screw it, I'm gonna just give him the first pick and give him Michael, just because it probably would have ended up that the Bulls got neither one of them. So, but yeah, with the first overall pick, Michael Jordan will go number 1. After this, I have no control. So second could be Anthony Edwards right here. Nope, it's gonna be Charles Barkley to the Kansas City Kings. Third, Washington Bullets, John Stockton. This is over Hakeem and Anthony Edwards, by the way. And am I forgetting somebody? I think that's it. The Rockets, they're going to pick Hakeem again. And is it going to be Anthony Edwards to the Philadelphia 76ers? That's kind of cool. Same conference, 6'4" from Georgia, 225. And speaking of Georgia, Harold. They'll also have Wade Calloway. This dude isn't real, I don't think. I wouldn't know. It is hard as hell to find good draft classes on this old, what's it called for some reason. Anyways, Philly and Chicago. So as I simulated through free agency, oh wow, yeah. Was this even their pick? Because they had 2 picks in the top 7. So I think the Sixers, yeah, they stole this pick from Denver in real life. So Edwards is going to be joining the tutelage of Moses Malone, Julius Erving, who he's probably going to take the, like, you know, wing franchise role from, Andrew Toney, Mo Cheeks, whereas Michael goes to his normal team, Orlando Woolridge, Reggie Theus, and Ennis Watley. Names that you haven't heard since God knows when. And I'm not talking about them specifically. I'm saying their names. Like, when was the last time people were named any of these things? Jordan will get 37 minutes a game. Ant will get, he's actually the 6th man, 28 minutes a game behind Andrew Toney. So very different roles. Before we go any further, I want to thank you to Prize Picks for sponsoring this video. Prize Picks is the best place to play daily fantasy sports, available in over 30 states. You can use the code CLIQUE. You can get it through 100% back on $100 your first deposit. You have to be 19 or older to play. Age restrictions vary from state to state, and please play responsibly. Also, with Prize Picks' Demons and Goblins feature, you can win up to 100 times your money. All right, so for today's picks, Anthony Edwards at 28.5 points. Now, Denver might try and game plan a little bit better for him, but I'm still going to say more for Anthony. Shea at 5.5 assists against Dallas. I'm going to say less. Luka has not reached 52.5 points, rebounds, and assists anytime lately, so I'm going to say less on that one as well. Cat at 18.5 points. You know what? I'm going to go with less on this one too. And MPJ at 18.5. I have to go with more on this, getting in all of his last 5 games, but in this one, I can win up to 10 times my money. In Prize Picks, you win up to 100 times your money. They get a Prize Picks sponsor in this video. Remember to use code CLIQUE. Click the link in the description. Get up to 100% back and $100 your first deposit. Now to get back into the video. And it has been incredible to watch, especially, you know, and I was thinking about this earlier, and I'm sorry to make this video about him, and screw you. This man, Jalen Brunson, dog. I only say that because I just saw a video on Twitter of him like talking about, oh, regardless of how tall you are, work on your post game, work on your footwork. And it's so crazy. As someone who was like, I was like 11 years old wanting to be LaMarcus Aldridge and Carmelo Anthony, for that dude to be leading my franchise. And I bring him up because it made me think of it, because Edwards' mid-range game and inside the arc game in general is fantastic. And like to see that style never leaving in a sense is great. I mean, even the Warriors dynasties had the best mid-range shooter of the era on their team. With that being said, Philly, as we're way past the trade deadline now, the Bulls are actually in the playoff race, but Philly is the best team in the conference. And I don't know, because they had the 7th pick, so they had to have been bad last year. They were 72-10. Wait, what? Did they steal that pick too? I don't know. Oh yeah, this is about to be a dynasty over here. I'm sorry, Mike. I just remembered I got to put my camera up because I'm gonna get in the way of the scoreboard eventually. Anyways, Magic Johnson wins MVP. Jordan wins Rookie of the Year with 25, 4 and 5 a game with 2 steals and 2 blocks. And Edwards, if I could find him, should be on here somewhere. There you go. He averaged off the bench, by the way, 14 points, 4 rebounds, and assists. And by the way, yeah, we can address his damn face scan is so trash. 2K literally released, I'm gonna just pull it up because I already know I'm not gonna edit it in. 2K released a ratings update yesterday, and they just didn't show his face. Like, look at my guy, shout out to Brunson, but they just didn't show his face. They know that it's trash, it's garbage. garbage. Anyways, he shot 23% from 3, but in this era, maybe he only shot 35, which honestly, that's still bad. But I mean, he's got a 76 3. He's got ways to develop. Yeah, that's just the era we're in. Also, injuries are off and foul outs are also off because players love to foul in this damn game. But injuries are off because I don't want no injuries determining their legacies or whatever. Although Ant is having the step up and they might make the finals, but the Lakers went 70-12 this season. They must have done better than the Sixers because they had the coach of the year. Yeah, 63-19. The Bulls did make it to the 1st and the 5th seeds. The Bulls are going to go down 2-1, so they're down in the series and they lost, but the Sixers swept. Michael lost to Otis Birdsong and he averaged 22, 5, and 4 on 51% in the playoffs. Edwards so far is averaging 12, so there's that. Second round, which is an actual 7-game series now because it's the second round they sweep. And conference finals against Boston 2-2. That's the only issue, is that even if I was to jump into these games, he's not going to be playing because he's not the starter. But they're in the finals, year 1, Philly versus the Lakers. Let's see. They win game 1, they lose game 2, they win game 3, lose game 4, lose game 5. At this point, I'm just invested, so screw it, we're here. I mean, hey, I don't know if they're going to finesse my guy, but this is big because if they win this series, I mean, hey, might have been on the bench, but shoot, they gonna still use it against you somehow, Mike. I don't know, but they're gonna use it somehow. Turn them damn era filters off. I'm not trying to see this and God knows what. You know what? Let me see it for a second. It's been a while. It's been a while. Let me see. I just realized they even put like a little black border on the side. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Yeah, look at my screen. Wait, I mean, you obviously look at my screen. It's a damn YouTube video. Look, they even put a border on the side like you're watching on a trash TV from this era. Anyways, he missed the first free throw. It's Andrew Toney with the ball. I could finesse back in Edwards if I really wanted to, but we'll let it rock. Let's see. 2 minutes to go. Magic Johnson with the basketball. Welcome back to the 80s. For all the old people out there, I think I made fun of them once, and then I saw someone comment they were born in God knows. Oh my God, Magic Johnson just cooked Mo Cheeks. Crazy sentence. Look at how much room they leave him from the 3-point line. Leave just heaps of room. I wonder how Edwards gonna play. And actually, yeah, Mo Cheeks cannot shoot threes, so I don't know what they're really going for right now. I don't know why you're on a floppy in the Lord's year of God knows what. And who is that just dunked that? Is that Andrew Toney? It's not McGinnis. McGinnis isn't around in this. I don't believe it is, at least. Magic in the post. He's going to body. Pass back to Kareem. Kareem layup is off, but Magic with the putback, and he misses 2. Damn, that was huge. Dr. J back up the other way. He'll try and body up, get to the basket, layup. That's off. Another huge miss. I don't know how they're missing this many shots. Magic to the basket. Magic fall away. That is good, but we hit that. 1 minute to go, and obviously this would end the Sixers finals hopes if they lose this game because they're down. Elimination. Mo Cheeks with the ball is going to hand it off to Dr. J. The doctor with the low throw. Pass down to Roundfield. Roundfield, the layup is good. I guess we're hitting BS now after missing them easy layups a few minutes ago. Magic to the basket. Magic back this way. Pulls up right over Mo Cheeks like he's not even there. Maurice back up the other way. Will they call a timeout? No, they're going to keep running, and Dr. J is wide open for the dunk. That was perfect too. They did it. They probably weren't even really doing stuff like this back in this day. Maybe they were, but shoot, they played the clock perfectly because now Lakers can't take a last shot or anything like that. But Magic will get to the basket with ease anyways. My God, he is absolutely dominating them. 107-105, and the Lakers didn't play the clock too bad either because the Philly won't be able to take a last shot or nothing, even though they are down, so they're not going to waste too much time, I would assume. Pass into Mo. They'll run the pick and roll, and he just slipped off the screen. But wait, Toney to the basket, wide open. That is good. And the Lakers will take their timeout. They'll have the last shot if they want it. So, you know, kind of just a warm-up to get ready for the 80s feel. Sadly, we're not watching, none of our guys yet. But hey, let's see, though. Lakers can game Anthony Edwards season. Screw it. I'm going to call about the glasses on because I wanted to wipe off the glasses of their muck, dust, and grime. Anyways, Magic just isoing on the right side. They're just letting him go. Magic to the basket, layup, and it is blocked. But did he get fouled? Hold on, forget this. Put the damn glasses back on. He got fouled on that? Oh yeah, they definitely rigged this series. Oh, you know what? He did hit him on the hand a little bit. Shoot, if they had challenges back in this era, I'd definitely challenge this though. But I don't know. I mean, he hits him on the hand, but shoot, this the 80s. Let it rock. Man, Magic though, that's a crazy late call. That was a crazy late call. Actually, let me see one more time. Yeah, because look, the ball is already off and everything, and they call it here when Moses is about to grab the rebound. Oh yeah, we got what was Buddy's name again? The ref that was rigging everything back in the day. I don't remember. I can't remember right now. At least I literally was talking about it yesterday, and I remembered his name. But whatever. Magic at the line with 3 seconds to go. He'll make the first. I don't know if Philly has a timeout or not. It doesn't tell us. So, you know, this is how the broadcast used to be. And they don't. They don't. It'll be a full court heave or nothing. Wait, Mo Cheeks from half court. He hits it. Mo Cheeks from half court to save the season. And Philly is going to game 7. Oh my God. Yo, I've never even seen them do that animation. That animation he used to do where he's running around the court. I've never even seen him do any what? No, that's finals mastery right there. Mo Cheeks with the half court shot. Now look, I see full half court BS going in 2K sometimes, but it's not every time. That's still luck. A lot of luck that damn thing won it. 2K, shoot, they in their bag with the 28, 8, and 10 from Magic, 27 and 17 from Malone, and we are going to a game 7 to determine Anthony Edwards. Are they gonna do the? Oh, let's go. They didn't make me quit out. My God, if you've been watching the videos recently, you know they be making me quit out like hell. And also, speaking of videos recently, I haven't done Sims in a while. Yo, they are getting smoked so far. They're kind of inching back in though. Well, they might not break the ice though. They're not gonna break the ice. It looks like maybe. Jesus, nobody scored in some minutes, and the Lakers gonna hold on. So Edwards gonna get a first-year finals appearance and loss. He was 3 for 11 this game. I wouldn't say he far from led the team in shot attempts, but he shot a good amount. And Magic was just So hey, Ant, they gonna need you, man. Hey, either way, they gonna need you. It's looking like. All right, first year down. Elvin Hayes retired. Damn, he was on the team. What the hell? Nate Archibald's out of here. A lot of people don't know. I just thought about it because of the Pistons. It's someone go comment the name either way, and he's not here. I just thought of it because it was something to do with Detroit. It was that there was this dude, and from the third richest NBA player ever is this guy from the 80s who I think was pretty good if I'm remembering correctly, but he has like 800 million net worth right now. He made like 10 million, 5 million over his career, but he invested. Oh, you know what? It was Vinny Johnson is pretty well off. He's from the Bad Boy Pistons. I think he started some like Motor City company, but then there's a dude from the Bucks from the 70s who just went nuts. And I think it was that he invested in every Wendy's, or he invested in Wendy's, opened a bunch of Wendy's in the 70s and just went crazy. And now he's got like an 800 million building. He's like the second richest or third richest after Michael and Magic, at least out of retired players. I don't know if Bron's passed him by now. Draft lottery. So obviously neither team is in this year, but I'm pretty sure it's all even or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, 1985 drafted Patrick Ewing and Karl Malone. Shout out to Kendrick. Pass on his body like John Stott. Anyways, Tyrone Corbin and Keith Lee. Damn, I'm about to get today. I went to Chipotle in West Las Vegas, and the customer service was great. I'm tipping $1,000. Damn, Keith Lee made his way on the team. Charles Bradley. Oh, look, they got a fake Charles Barkley. Yeah, we're in a simulation. And literally, where'd the best player sign? Eddie Johnson to the Kings. He was already on the Kings. Wait, is that Jerry Lucas old self? No, John Lucas. You old bastard. Dr. J goes down by 3 and Anthony Edwards goes up by 5. I still don't know if he's gonna start over Andrew Toney, but Michael also goes up by 5 to a 90. So yeah, he had a pretty distinct start. Now I will say, so this is Anthony Edwards from, I didn't even, I guess this, full transparency, because it's not like I'm cheating anything, because 2K's dumb a lot of the times. And I have Anthony Edwards from his rookie season, and like I gave him post-up tendencies, since like I just said he likes the mid-range. I gave him some post-up, a lot more mid-range tendency. He wasn't set up right, so I fixed up a lot of his tendencies, and also I changed his potential so that he can be a 99, because I just showed you he's a 95 now, so he's probably, at least shoot, next year in 2K he's gonna have a 99 potential for sure. He's a 95 at 22 years old, which he might not even reach in this simulation, crazily enough, but actually he's like 19, so he might. Hey, both teams start off their seasons undefeated, so we might see a little 1-2 in the conference type of thing going on. Matter of fact, they're about to play right now, and I haven't even checked if Edwards is starting. I would assume he might got it. Yeah, he got it this year, at least right now. It might go back and forth. It already has, but he's over here getting his due diligence of minutes, and Jordan's over here averaging 26 so far. Is Mike not wearing 23? What the hell? Edwards got his 1 on. I mean, that's what he wore early in his career. I'll see if I could even give him 5, but I think I can. Where is he at? It's not retired. You're gonna retire it now. There you go. And then go to Michael. What the hell was that about? How is Michael Jordan not wearing 23? Is it even taken? It is. Tyrone Corbin. Wish I could check like jersey history. Like, what if is Tyrone Corbin new around here? He was just drafted. Like, I don't give a damn. Give me my number back. I'm gonna see how Mike's team does this year. I forgot to simcast the game they were playing each other. Whatever. Who cares? Magic won MVP this season. Karl Malone rookie and 6th man of the year. Imalajuwon DPOI. Michael made All-NBA second team. Nothing just yet for Anthony Edwards. Philly is the 1st seed. I'm covering it, but the Bulls are the 6th seed, playing against against the Boston Celtics, one of the tougher teams to play in this damn league. And Chicago lost in 4, while Philly won in 4. Chicago lost in 4. Jordan averaged 29, 4, and 6. And so far, Edwards averaging 15 and 5. Second round, ooh, actually, they low-key made a push at the end there, Milwaukee, but nope. And conference finals, we're seeing an Eastern Conference powerhouse right now. Philly's going to go back to the finals again. So Edwards is starting this year. So that makes it very interesting. At least he is right now. But once again, I'm going to check again just to see what's been the consensus throughout the year. He's averaging 17 on almost 50% shooting. And he started 5 out of 15 playoff games, 41 out of 82, literally directly half. So I'm going to see if we can get to elimination. If not, shoot. Hey, you want to just, okay. 3-1, 3-2, 4-2. Moses Malone finals MVP, and Anthony Edwards with a finals of, well, I could check, but 22 and 21 in 2 of the wins, 19 in the most recent win. Actually, it looks like he was an X factor of sorts. He had 2 bad games and they lost both of them. And, you know, bad in like a under average, below average. That's what I'm trying to think of. It just didn't sound right. Anthony Edwards, 1-time champion, might be on some Mickey Mouse BS, so I'm not gonna lie, but hey, Michael, where you at? Take it personal. Come on. And Kareem has retired, so the West instantaneously gets weaker, which means we might even be seeing repeats. Who knows? Hawks win the lottery this year. I believe Reggie Miller and David Robinson are in this draft. No, I'm wrong. Oh, it's the Len Bias, Mark Price, Dennis Rodman this draft week or so. Next year, 87. I haven't done a video in this era in a long time. I don't even know the last time I did a video in this era. Can't even think about it. Roy Tarpley goes to the 76ers. I know this dude was pretty good when he was, I think he ended up getting kicked out of the league. He was on what team? The Rockets, maybe? No. I think he would have been with Akeem. I don't know, but maybe the Washington. I don't know, but yeah, Buddy was nice, and I think he got kicked out the league because of some BS with you know, doing this or that. You know, let's just say free agency this year, first day. Okay, pretty. Oh, you know who's actually a free agent? Andrew Toney. I wonder if he'll stay in. Yeah, I did see him. He went to the Pistons, so officially make way for. He was gonna, regardless, he was gonna have a starting role, but Anthony Edwards is officially the starter. I don't see any Sixers or Bulls on here. First signing for either one is TR Dunn to the Sixers. Edwards up to an 89, and Dr. J's down to an 83. So it's officially, like I said, from the wing, it's going to be his team. And Jordan's up to a 94. So not a huge gap between them in terms of, you know, skill level, whatever. And Edwards up to 40 badges, Jordan with 42. Now, I will say, per 36, he averaged 23 last year. Obviously, Mike's is going to be better regardless. But Michael, at the very least, looks like he played 36 minutes on the dot, basically. So Edwards is probably going to get a lot closer to that this year, which will bring things a bit closer. It's, funnily enough, it's similar to the Kobe arc in real life. You know, I kind of had to work your way up the rotation in the beginning, whereas Mike had his same scenario. But hey, you got a ring, so there's also that. Peak for peak, once like the 90s starts, that's when things are actually gonna, you know, we could start debating them one to one. Jordan's at 4 Hall of Fame badges. Edwards, I would actually, yeah, I was about to say, I'd be surprised if he has any. Got a couple gold ones, but both making formidable progress. 1987, 86, 87 coming up. Sound like a damn fry cook. Sound like SpongeBob coming right on up. Edwards will get 32 minutes a game this season, starting 2 guard. Now, obviously, it is going to be a hit to the team that Andrew Toney isn't here. I mean, that's a pretty big loss. Jordan, 37 minutes a game leading Chicago. He's the far and away leader. I mean, they got Reggie Theus off the bench, 2 shooting guards backing him up off the bench, 82 and 83 overall, Reggie Theus and Daly. They start off the season with no wins. They were 0-4, so it might be an ugly year for them. Obviously, if they were to, and the Sixers just beat them twice, if they were to actually be trash, hey, it's a good draft to be trash in. I will give them that. Although the Sixers are actually on a skid right now as well, but hey, we'll see at the end of the year. Magic wins MVP. Len Bias Rookie of the Year. Is that just Steve Francis? And what the hell? Clark Kellogg, 6-man, Akeem Olajuwon, DPOI, and the Celtics had the best record in the league this year. I did see, like I pointed out, the Sixers did have some skids from time to time. Michael Jordan, All-NBA first team, 28, 5, and 7 a game, and nothing for Edwards still. Also, obviously, All-NBA teams are based upon positions still. It's the 80s, so also that to note. Philly and Chicago are playing each other in the first round as the 3rd and the 6th seed. Obviously, Moses Malone, but you know what? Hey, let's not overthink it. We get Michael Jordan versus Anthony Edwards. Obviously, I was going to watch every game anyways, but I'm just saying, forget the matchups. So let's just get to it. You know what? Let's see. First time they ever play in the playoffs. I know 4 minutes left is a lot, but screw it. Air filters, turn those damn things off. And I also wanted to jump in too, because they might not even be subbed in right now. No, Jordan is. I don't know if Anthony is. No. Yes, he is actually. Yes. You know what? Screw it. I'm interfering. Make sure they guard each other. I'm not trying to deal with them not go. I want them to have the smoke smoke for each other. I don't care where they're at right now. They are going to put in the starters soon because I jumped in. But yeah, I want to see them as soon as next possession guarding each other because I see that Edwards is on God knows who. And I think Mose Malone is on Michael Jordan right now. I don't know how the hell that's possible. Daly with the ball. Back out to Theus. Theus over to Jordan in the corner. Jordan does his little ball palm thing. Oh, God. He's trying to get him back. He bullies that man, Mose Malone, all the way to the basket. My God. Maybe we do need Edwards on him because, hey. Pass over to Callaway. Callaway will pass it back out to Dr. J. Dr. J over to Edwards against Jordan on the left side of the basket, on the left side of the court. Edwards will go right, step back, and he throws it out of bounds. A swing and a miss by Anthony Edwards. Oh, yeah. I went so in the bag that I even gave him and yes, I did as best as I could with this trash face cam, but I gave him his little arm sleeve he be wearing now. Obviously, you saw me change the number back. I don't know what the hell he wears on his leg. Also, I tried to give him his shoes, and for some reason, they had him locked into Nike. I couldn't change him to Adidas. I tried to give him his shoes, though, because they have him in the game now. Maybe I don't really mess with stuff like that. Like, I have one friend he was telling me recently about, he's such a loser, about how he was mad back on NBA Live 2005, how he couldn't wear Reggie Miller's armband, I think it was, and it was only locked to Reggie Miller. Anyways, I don't really get that deep in with stuff like that. You know, like everyone has like a friend that really loves creating shoes on 2K. I'm not really into all that. Edwards, he's trying to go at, I don't even know who the hell this is, but he brings it back out, ISOing, 11 seconds on the clock. Okay, they're going to finally run something. Mo Cheeks gets it. They'll run a pick and roll with Moses. Mo Cheeks hands it down to Moses. Back out to Edwards at the shot clock. And that is off. I don't know why they would pass it back out there. He had the roll. Watley with the hezzy. Back out to Vrankovic. He's like, oh, he hands it out of bounds. Buffoon. All right, Mo Cheeks bringing it up. 2:30 to go. He'll hand it off to Callaway. Callaway has the lane and he'll step back. What the hell? Yeah, we've lost it. We've lost the plot. Edwards. Oh, he'll get the steal from Michael Jordan to bring it back the other way. Pass up Callaway on the break. Callaway down to Mac, and Mac with the dunk. Don't know who any of these bastards are, but shoot, I don't even think they know who they are. They just pawns, just placeholders. Jordan, room given by Edwards. He's not going to pull a three, but he'll take him to the basket. Good defense by Edwards. Edwards now forcing him to pass it back out to Cage. Now he's going to hand it off to Michael. Michael going right at the baseline. Edwards with good defense again, but Mike eventually makes his way around. It's a 91% contested layup. Good defense until the last second. Fourth quarter, 1:53 to go. I forgot how much time I jumped in with, but it's kind of nice. Edwards back out. Edwards goes left. Edwards going nowhere. Good God. I told you can post up and stuff. I even, oh, he missed that. You know, it's funny. I even, when he was a rookie, I think he had like a 60 post fadeaway, and I upped it to like a 75 as a rookie. So he has that as well. He must. Yeah, 81 post fade. He has some post tendencies. Not sure if he has it on his playbook, but they're not really running post plays for Jordan either. He's just a primary ball handler and getting to his spots. Michael to the right, bumped by Edwards. Great defense, and he hits the layup anyways. Edwards is stopping him from getting easy shots, but he's still hitting the tough shots. That's really got to stop him from taking shots, period, at that point. Edwards left, down to Malone. Wide open dunk is good. It is a 1-point game with 1:16 to go. Michael left, gets stopped by Edwards. Back left, stopped by Edwards again into the post. Drop step, and that is off. Rebound by Edwards. Anthony Edwards stops Michael Jordan. Edwards back up the other way to the basket behind the back. Pass down to Mo Cheeks for the 1-point lead. Anthony Edwards. I'm not gonna lie. Not often in these you see someone stopping Michael Jordan. This man, Anthony Edwards, gotta have clamps on God knows what. He got a 94 3-point shot, a 99 midi, 87 perimeter defense. Clamps on silver right now. So he's gonna get even better than this. He's got hey, this is gonna be interesting, especially when we get battles like this. Pass in to Watley. Oh, they're using the timeout because they're stupid and brain dead. Pass in to Jordan. Jordan to Watley. Watley, he'll take the ball himself and he'll pass it back out to Woolridge. They are froze Michael Jordan out the offense. He hit the first free throw. He hit both. Callaway to Malone. Back to Callaway. Back to Malone. Over to Mac. Edwards now in the post against Jordan. Edwards steps out of bounds with 36 seconds to go and down by 1. Michael Jordan up by 1 with the basketball. Hezo back left, step back, pump fake, floater. Michael Jordan for a 3-point lead against the defending champions. Edwards with the basketball. Edwards between the legs, back out to the 3-point line. Down by 3, 18 seconds on the shot and game clock. It's separated by like a little bit less than 1. Mo Cheeks. He'll shoot the 3? Mo Cheeks for 3? Oh yeah, they didn't want this game. Hey, it was fun. It's only game 1. It was fun to watch, but golly, why did Mo Cheeks just shoot a 3-point shot? Okay, you know what? He has a 75. That's not terrible, but for this era, it's not. not. But he still shot a garbage shot. I mean, shoot, Michael Jordan, 1 free throw. And this is over. He misses the first one. No way on God's green earth this man misses 2 free throws. He makes the second one. Philly has a timeout still. Assuming they don't hit some BS, this game's over. Pass into Edwards in the corner. Pump fake. He'll take some BS, and he misses the BS. All right, this is over. Edwards had 16, and Jordan had 26. He also had 3 steals and 3 blocks. Oh, the Bulls just won. Low-key, I should have jumped in, but Bulls just won the next game by 1 point on what I think might have been a buzzer beater, probably by Jordan. With 41 points. So they're now up 2-0. And the Sixers have been swept and eliminated by Michael Jordan. 35, and he has clearly proven that he has a severe edge over Anthony Edwards as of right now. He is 4 years older. I will give him that. But, and the defending champs, and then the Bulls lose the next round. So the Celtics win the championship. They make the way back to glory in 1987, right? Yeah. And that was interesting. I mean, hey, there is a possibility that that if it wasn't for Jordan, the Sixers might have made it all the way back. Who knows? Hawks get the first pick again. And oh yeah, I forgot David Robinson, Scottie Pippen, and Reggie Miller. That's who I was forgetting. And the draft, Ken Norman and Olden Polynice to the Bulls, and Derek McKee. They got 2 good role players, 2 good players. David Robinson goes 1 to the Hawks. Reggie Miller goes 2 to the Spurs. Kenny Smith goes 3 to the Jazz, and Scottie Pippen goes 4 to the Clippers. Jordan is at 96, and Edwards is a 94, inching actually a bit closer in terms of, you know, the gap. And he's got Midi Magician on Hall of Fame and Comeback Kid on Hall of Fame now. Jordan's probably got like 6. He's got what, 5 badges on Hall of Fame. Yeah. And Moses Malone's still just 32 years old, so you know, still in his slight prime. Although I won't lie, aside from, you know, obviously the clear advantage of having Moses, the Bulls, oh snap, they signed Dr. J. They stole Dr. J from the Sixers. Oh my god. And they also signed Dale Ellis. They had one hell of a free agency, while also Reggie Theus is still here. I'm like, why does this team look so weak all of a sudden? And it's because of that. And they've been drafting better players. Bulls might be taking a bit of a turn. They're gonna have last year's pick Roy Tarpley and this year's pick Ken Norman, both starting the Sixers. That's how weak the team has gotten. Hakeem wins MVP this year. David Robinson Rookie of the Year. Xavier McDaniel 6th Man of the Year. Hakeem DPOI. Karl Malone Most Improved Player, and Johnny Batch. Michael Jordan 29, 5, and 7 with 2 steals and a block, makes All-NBA first team. Anthony Edwards 27, 7, and 3 with 2 steals and a block, makes second team with 57% from the field and 40 from 3. Jordan 57% from the field and 30 from 3. So there is that. Edwards is shooting 126 of them a season now, making that I'm at 40%. So yeah. And defensive teams, Edwards makes second, Jordan makes first. Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be a pretty head-to-head battle. Philly is the 3rd seed and the Bulls are the 2nd seed this year, and they're gonna match up again, the 2nd and 3rd seed in the 2nd round. They've actually got Dr. J off the bench behind Dale Ellis, and then obviously Moses and Anthony Edwards and Mo Cheeks. This will obviously be a 7-game series, which is a bit more, you know, nicer. I don't know, the 5-game series still kind of throws me off. 3-point game, 2 minutes to go. Jordan is at the line. I don't know if they're guarding each other, but they will be eventually. Oh god, I got the camera on damn side angle. Jordan hits, he missed one, hit one, and rebound and put back up, and it is a tied game, 0-0, just like that. Edwards with the ball, and Edwards goes left at Mike, gets stopped okay, he's gonna drop step in the post, working around, and he almost throws it away. Malone somehow recovers it. He's just working himself now into the post. Malone, the little hezzy, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, a little shimmy, and that's all. Jordan trying to barrel at the rim, he brings it back out, he's got a mismatch. Michael will go left to the rim, he gets stopped, step back, pump fake, pass back out to Ellis, Ellis over to Cage back out to Theus all the way, the floater is good. Edwards to the right all the way. What the hell? Whose ball is that? That's Bull's ball. Edwards, what was that? He was in a dunk animation. Look, he's in the dunk, he goes to pass it out of the dunk and hits it off of Jordan, but then it hits himself while he's out of bounds. It would have been a turnover regardless. 59 seconds ago, Bull's ball. Edwards making the supremely worst decisions throughout this video so far whenever we jump in. Theus guarded by Mo Cheeks, passed down, and that's a bad decision as well, but recovered. Ellis in the paint, back out to Cage. Off ball screen set for Jordan. Jordan from 3, he'll go to the basket and dunk on, that wasn't Edwards. Okay, I don't know who he just dunked on, but he dunked on them with some viciousness. Tarpley will pass in the ball to Edwards probably. Nope, into Malone in the post, back out to Norman, back to Malone, back to Norman, back to Malone, back to Edwards. Edwards with the hezzy, goes left. He'll run a pick and roll with Moses Malone real quick. Hopefully make a right decision one of these days. The basket, and he steps back, makes the shot. I can't be mad at that. I honestly thought he should have just went to the basket, but you know what? Whatever works. Pass in Tarpley. He'll get fouled. Okay. Sorry, not Tarpley. That's Reggie Theus. Just thinking of the T names. And he'll make the first one, 81%. Second one at the line. Theus. That's good. You know, we've got a lot more Edwards-Jordan's matchups than, you know, you maybe even expect at this point. The 90s is what we're really looking forward to at this point, you know what I'm saying? The real primes and everything. 24 seconds to go, down by 4, one missed shot, and this game's over. The pass into Ant. Ant will hesitate, go left, back out, back at Mike, and he's getting stuck. Goes right at him again. Insane defense with the hand checking and all. Norman, the screen on the right side. Norman will fade away a 3. That is off, and that is going to be game. I'll let him get fouled just so I don't BS him out of nothing. I never really noticed this, but this low-key sucks that we're in Chicago and nobody is wearing any apparel for the Bulls for anybody. Everyone's just out here just mad business casual. Anyways, Reggie Theus actually led the Bulls in scoring and tied with Jordan assists as well. 20 and 8, 7 rebounds for Michael. He also had 7 turnovers. Edwards is the one with 38 and 8. He actually outperformed him this game and had to out carry as well. It's actually the opposite of last year, except the Bulls are still winning. 1:33 to go. Tied game. 1 free throw missed. 1 hit by Chicago right off the jump in. Adams will get the screen from Malone, and he'll go right at the basket. Step back. Adams mid-range is good. Jordan back up the other way. Jordan goes left at Edwards. He gets bumped and stopped by Ant into the post, and the pass down to Olden. Poly nice with the dunk. Gets right around Malone. Adams. Oh, an off-ball moving screen by Roy Tarpley. Jordan between the legs a few times right at Ant. Floater. Nope. He pump fakes it, then takes a floater, and that's a bucket. 3-point lead. Adams back up the other way. Adams spins, goes to the basket, stops. Floater is off. I don't know why he's the one taking the shots. Cage over to Jordan. Jordan behind the back, right at Edwards again. Jordan just bullying him to a layup, and that is good. A 5-point lead, and Jordan is still outplaying Anthony Edwards. Passing to Edwards, down by 5. Over to Adams again. Adams down to Malone with the dunk. And there's still a chance, but not much of one, especially with Mike going to the line. He hit the first, and that's probably going to do it. Second is good. Game over. Somehow ended up a 1-point game, with 27 from Mike and 21 from Edwards, with 5 turnovers to 3 assists, although Mike had 5 as well, but with 9 assists on some James Harden stuff. 2-0 Chicago lead in the second round, but the Sixers will come back and win the next one just barely. They almost just came back at the end. Bulls win another one by 15, and Dr. J really about to eliminate him when enjoying the other side. Dr. J pulled a KD, even though he's old. Pulled a, I think it was Anderson Varejao that one year switched sides from the Cavs to the Warriors. Jordan had 30 and 10 with 6 steals in this game, but lost as the overall Sixers just had a better game. 3-2, and to hold off a 3-1 lead comeback, Chicago is going to win this next game handedly. 14 points, 30 and 7 from Mike, 19 and 14 from Reggie Theus, and Edwards had 32 on 13 for 22 with 4 blocks. And Chicago's going to go to the next round, play against the Bulls. Play against the Celtics, and they lose in 6 anyways. But you know, we see another battle between Edwards and Jordan where Jordan wins, and he averaged 32 and 8 in the playoffs, I think I just said, and Edwards averaged 26, 7, and yeah, they both shot. I think they both shot very insanely efficiently. Jordan is 100% from 3, aka 1 for 1, but he's also 62% from the field, whereas Edwards is 59% and 56% in the splits. And the Rockets won the championship led by Hakeem. So, hey, I will call it a spade though. Edwards and Olajuwon both got championships before Jordan. Mike still don't got one. Come on, lock in. Maurice Lucas retired. I think, expansion draft this year, as the lottery will go to the Suns. Bulls will let their formerly starting center get the hell out of here, and Sixers will let Roy Tarpley leave. Damn, he'll probably get drafted in the expansion. I wonder who else will be in here. It's gonna be some BS. Heat and Hornets. Mark Jackson, Dewan Anthony. Who the hell is Gerald Wilkins? Roy Tarpley, one of the earlier picks, and Dennis Rodman, 27 years old. That's the reason why, because he's older. No first-round pick for the Sixers this year. They must have traded it, and I believe this should be the year where Edwards and Jordan are both free agents. So I would assume they stay. Jordan getting offers. You know, I will say he's getting offers everywhere except for his own team, because they're trying to steal Hakeem. I would assume they both stay though. You never know. There could be some BS inbound. They'll both stay in their teams. So will Olajuwon. Barkley, actually, no, he was in Sacramento. Okay, yeah. So everybody stood. And then any Bulls or Sixers signings? I don't see any. Edwards up to a 96. He's actually gonna tie Michael Jordan, and he's 4 years younger, but he ties him in terms of overall, as Jordan didn't change at all this year overall wise. David Robinson wins MVP. Danny Manning Rookie of the Year. Hakeem DPOY. Jordan makes the first first team, and Edwards makes the second team and averaged 28, 7, and 3 assists with 58% from the field and 45 from 3. And Jordan 30 with 7 and 6. 59 from the field, 44 from 3. Probably still takes like 2 though. Yeah, he took 9. Edwards obviously has the tendencies of a modern day guy. So, you know, if anything, I wouldn't be surprised if he's just leading the league in threes. Well, it might be Reggie Miller. Yeah, I almost don't want to check now because they might just, yeah. Yep, it's Reggie Miller. I knew it. Not far though. I mean, everyone kind of is, but yeah. Jordan is playing the Pistons for the first time, and Philly's gonna be playing New Jersey. And the Pistons just smoked Michael Jordan 3-0 out of the playoffs. They got his number again. And the Philly able to make it out against New Jersey. They were the 2nd seed. I think Jordan was 4th, right? Second round, Philly is going to go back to the conference finals again, playing against the Dominique Wilkins-led Hawks with David Robinson, actually, the MVP, Chris Mullin, and Brad Daughtry as well. But 96 overall, Edwards is the best player in the series, so you never know. This is a pretty good team, though. 2-1, 2-2, 3-2 in favor of the Sixers, 3-3 now, game 7 in the conference finals. Screw it. It's a 1-point lead with 30 seconds to go. I was trying to honestly just keep it pushing, but I don't want to, yeah, Philly has the ball. Edwards probably going to have to take some free throws first. They're going to foul immediately. Edwards at the line. First one is good. Clutch free throws needed. Clutch free throws needed. Second one is off. Rebound by the Hawks. They won't take a timeout. I don't even know if they have one. Brad will get it to Giannou. I don't know what the hell this is. Down by 2. Screen by Robinson. Robinson going to work down low, but the steal by Malone. The steal by Moses Malone, and that might have just won us the Eastern Conference and booked us a trip to the finals. Mo Cheeks, the first free throw is good, and the second one is also good. Pass in, corner 3, that's off. Rebound by Brad. Brad back out to Dominique. He'll pass it back. Oh, that's Chris Mullin too, though. Chris Mullin misses 2 threes, irregardless if they're contested or not. And that is me a finals trip for your Philadelphia 76ers yet again. They're 3rd in the video. Mo Cheeks rises up the trophy. Can they at least win their 2nd? And I mean, obviously this is a huge one though, because it's the first one that Edwards is truly leading. Last time they won, he was, you know what I'm saying, just a part of the team. Now he's really that guy. I mean, him and Moses, of course, but we know it's Edwards at this point. And they're playing against Charles Barkley, Larry Drew, Patrick Ewing, Eddie Johnson, George Gervin. Even if he is old, that's still an insane group. And they were the 3rd seed over there. It is a 1-point deficit with 1:38 to go. This game might be huge with how close of a series this might be. Or it won't. I don't know. I feel like it will be, though, because I said so. Is that Sabonis? They got Sabonis off the bench, too? And he's guarding Anthony Edwards? He's taking away where he wants to go to, though. He wants to go to the paint. He's going to post up Sabonis back out to Adams. Adams over to Webb. Spud Webb's on this team. The screen by Edwards. This is terrible. Spud Webb going at Sabonis, and he goes around him for the layup. Spud Webb, 5'6" in his glory, up against 7'4". Larry Drew goes around the screen. What's his name goes under it. Pass down, and Ewing will dunk the ball. And that's a 1-point lead for the Kings. So this is the king right here. King Edwards. Back to the left, to the post against Sabonis. This is really crazy. Why is this the matchup? Edwards goes right, goes back left, Adam, back out to Adams. Adams will ISO, it looks like. They're just gonna let him rock. 5 seconds. Adams to the basket. Adams back out. I don't know why he's even taking these shots, but yeah, he showed me why just there. Why he shouldn't be, at least. Larry Drew. He'll get the screen from Ewing again. Ewing to the basket, the lob, and that is off. The rebound is dropped. Picked back up. Oh my God. Throws it all the way up. And what a pass. What a passing clinic to get the ball in the basket almost instantaneously. And they played the clock pretty well there. Oh, that's Mike Woodson too. Damn, they got hoopers on the Kings. Barkley wasn't on the floor there either, but I mean, you had Ewing in the game. Shoot, now everybody should be back in the game. Moses Malone as well. And obviously Sabonis, who's probably pretty young at this point, is back on the bench. Drew will go right. He's going to try and force it down to Ewing. You already know. But Patrick is I'm about to say he's standing in the paint for a while. I felt like that should have been. Hold on, can I see actually? Why do I feel like that should have been 3 seconds? Because I feel like 2K is pretty good at calling that type of stuff too. Hold on. Patrick walks down there. He's there. He's fully there. 21 seconds. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. He spent about 5 seconds camped down in the paint and nothing was called. And you know what? The post just got waved off, and Larry Drew with the layup, he just bodied Mo Cheeks. 11 seconds to go. That is a crazy non-3 second call though, because I feel like they're pretty good with those in 2K, unless it didn't exist yet. I'll be damned. Like Bradley Beal said, I'll be damned. Edwards, 8 seconds to go. Game 1 of the finals, biggest stage of his career thus far. 4 seconds. Edwards will go right. He'll pass it down and away. Another terrible decision by Anthony Edwards in the late game. This man cannot make a decision for his life, especially when you get help off the corner. I don't know if this dude can, who is this? Livingston. I don't think he could shoot threes. That's why Barkley left in the first place. But either, oh yeah, and then Barkley played that perfectly. This man Edwards' mind was set up from the second he took this step that he was going to pass this to Malone. And it would have worked, but man, to throw that pass when Barkley is right there. Charles Barkley saves game one of the finals. Hey, stars got to be stars. And I don't know why everyone's dapping up. You should hate each other right now. 28 from Edwards. Game one goes to the Kings. 2:43 to go. Game two. Why not? Anthony Edwards trying to solidify his legacy. This would give him his second championship. And man, could have been up 1-0 right now, but absolutely sold at the end. I honestly thought at first he was just going to just pull up the close mid-range shot, or the quick mid-range shot, I should say. Not close. He was pretty far out. But pass into Mike Woodson, my guy, one of my favorite Knicks coaches. I feel like I've never talked about Mike Woodson in this channel, but what a guy. Ewing fadeaway. That's off the glass. Speaking of the Knicks. And Edwards is not in the game right now with 2:26 to go. At least we got Mo Cheeks in here, though. He'll pass it down to Paul Pressey. Pressey will fade away, and that is good. I was actually looking. I saw they signed Paul Pressey, and he's got a lot of badges, like a handful, like 30. He must have just fallen off throughout the course of this video thus far, you know, in the background. But nonetheless, Ewing, he'll fade away over the opposite shoulder, and that misses. That was beautiful, but he misses. Pass up. Is that Kenny Walker with the ball? I don't know, but now it's Mo Cheeks down to Edwards. Oh, Edwards is in the game. I just missed him. In the post against Sabonis, back out to Spud. Spud Webb. You named that for potato or something. Edwards around Sabonis. He'll pull up that midi. He should have taken last game. My God. We would have been up 1-0 if he takes that shot right now, but instead we got to fight, make things tougher than they are. Barkley passing the ball to Drew. Drew will call the screen with Ewing. Ewing gonna get his way into the post, and he'll get it this time. He'll post up. Oh, what a beautiful. He moved him down low, and that is just elite footwork, elite post work. Shout out to Patrick Ewing. I'm actually today the Knicks play as I'm recording this. I don't think I'm gonna upload this today, but they play game 2 today, and I've been in every Knicks game so far, and I think he's been in a couple. He was at least one. He was sitting next to Melo and John Starks in one of the games. I think it was game 5. That game had a lot of hype behind it, and I still can't believe how that game ended. My God, the damn Maxey shot. Pass into Edwards. Edwards goes right to the basket. He'll try and bully his way to a layup. He misses, but he gets his own rebound. He'll pump fake. He has to do something. He's about to get 3 seconds himself. He gets it back. Did 3 seconds not exist? Does it not exist? Oh my God, Anthony Edwards, absolute bulldog down low with 2 offensive rebounds. I'm like, why would I check his offensive rebound? That'd be so lame. His offensive rebound got to be up there though, because good God, he does average like 8 rebounds a game. Pass down Ewing against Moses. Ewing pump fakes, goes up anyways, and Patrick Ewing is a force to be reckoned with right now. This is good hoops though. I won't lie. This is good hoops right now. But yo, did the 3 seconds not exist? Hold on, I'm gonna Google it. No way, man. It's existed the entire duration of the NBA. Crazily enough, the defensive 3-second rule, which I believe I didn't know this one, has only existed since 01. But in general, offensive, I mean, come on now, you can't just stay down there forever. Edwards, oh my, another. You know what? For some reason, he's always passive out of those, but hey, that was the right play that time. And you know what? He also lulled the defense into him just very, very nicely before he made the pass. I don't know what his bailout is on though. He could have thrown that to God knows who in the front row, knowing how 2K is. Back down to Ewing again. Ewing drop step layup. Finally a miss by Patrick Ewing. Norman gets it. Gonna have to make its way to Edwards, right? Yep, Edwards gets it. 33 seconds to go. He'll bully his way to the paint. Edwards, a bad layup, but he gets fouled. So I guess it's good. And that's George Gervin that I think just fouled him as well. Edwards hits the first. He's getting an MVP chance. He's got 40 after that blunder of a late game in the last one, and both are good. They'll not take a timeout. They're probably gonna dribble it up and take one. I know this game. Yep, there it is. Which doesn't make any sense because you could have just advanced the ball and saved 3 seconds, but you know, let's be stupid or whatever. What's funny is that I actually have noticed this a lot, especially going to games in real life, which obviously you can very clearly see this from watching behind the screen, but it's just when it's quiet, you really attention to detail. I'm not saying the Garden is quiet, but when it's, you know, nothing's happening and it's just whatever, you're just watching the game with no commentators. Oh, what a pass by Barkley into Moses Malone, and Charles Barkley with his own blunder this game. Instead of giving them a shot, Moses Malone will probably be able to end this from the line. He misses the first one. Can we get one though? Can we get one, Moses? Come on, or get your own rebound. Shoot, you are the rebounder. But anyways, players love to dribble the ball up, or it is literally routine. You dribble the ball up and, you know, call the timeouts at beyond half court to advance the ball. Whenever it's, you know what I'm saying, okay, let's get out of here. Actually, let him get fouled real quick. When it's not the last 2 minutes of a game, but 2K doesn't even do that at any point in any game, really. They just, I don't know, 41 from Edwards. What am I rambling about? 1-1 series, should have been 2-0, but hey. You know what I will say is refreshing about sitting here watching 2K simulation compared to real life is we're going to win the next game by 15, a late 15-point spurt. Sorry, I just got a notification that the Giannis Antetokounmpo tore his ACL or Achilles somehow. Anyways, you know, I don't got to hear about the damn refs or foul baiting when I watch 2K. Hey, man. Let me know, actually. This is an interesting topic. And, you know, this is such a controversial thing in real life. Do you think the NBA eventually in time would be better off with AI refs? Just so, you know, I don't know, honestly. I think I'm just going to leave this statement there. Like, I don't know. I never know what I think about anything, honestly. But pass over, Spud Webb in the corner. That's what I think. Back to Adams. Edwards is kind of parked at the elbow right now. And another moving screen. Sacramento with a 3-point lead with 125 to go, and they're going to get the ball. But yeah, I've just seen that discussion from time to time. And obviously, like, especially with like the way the league 2-minute report comes back and it's like, this is true and this isn't true. It's like, it would basically just run like 2K sliders, I think, like the way that it would happen. I don't know. Malone gets the board as there's the miss by Ewing. That's a very lucky miss, honestly. Pass over to Edwards, top of the key. You never, oh my, a charge drawn by the old man, George Gervin. Idiots. What are we doing? 109 to go. I feel like the first thought in regards to like an AI ref thing is like, well, and wow, the terrible pass down and Malone takes it. Edwards back up the other way. He has a lot of room from three. He won't take it. He won't settle despite being down by 3. Edwards, the screen on the left side from Malone. He'll attack the left side, pass down to Malone, and the layup is not a foul. Wait a second. I was about to say, if that's their ball, in the most ironic turn of events, that would have been a crazy no call, but I guess Buddy had to have tapped the ball. Edwards gets it to the basket. Edwards, that's a terrible shot, and that might be game. Barkley to Drew. Drew pass down to Ewing. Ewing gets doubled, and he will take it anyways, and it's blocked by Malone. Another huge stop by Moses. Is there still a chance? Pass over to Edwards. Edwards to the basket, to the post. He'll take a hook. Oh my. He doesn't even have a hook tendency. I know because I said it. I don't want to be here. I don't even care if it rigs it and we win. Okay, they won. Oh my God. 38 points from Edwards. I know he had a literal 0 hook tendency. I remember because I was looking at his tendencies and I saw he had a 5 tendency for a hook, and I changed it so it was 0 years ago. Now I haven't looked at it in years. Man, he has a 4 post hook right. Oh my God. I don't know what to tell you, man. Why are you taking post hooks? Look at his other tendencies. Post up 45. Shoot from post 80, post fade 50 and 50, post hop shot 50. Low key, give him a step back shot too. I didn't even realize he didn't have none of this. I mean, it's not my fault. I didn't start the damn thing. Shoot post spin. I mean, come on now. Of course, I'm gonna give him some cool animations. Low key, this Trey Burke stuff fits him pretty well. Why does he have Luka Doncic's layup package? Look what the next one is. Look what the next one is. Anthony Edwards. Why would you not have your own layup package? This is you. It's literally you. Anyways, finals 2-2, and the Kings are gonna smoke us. And I was kind of, remember earlier when I was like, oh, it should be a close finals. I'm like, actually, I don't know. I'm kind of scared of them ever taking off on us. But you know what? It's a good fight next game. They are the better team in this. I won't lie, and they're the better roster, I should say, at the very least. And 60 seconds to go. Hopefully, there's not at the free throw line. If anything, I hope it's our ball. Okay, well, you know, you wouldn't be able to tell with that with no vision. How did people used to watch games like that? My God, even like pre-2010s footage is crazy to me sometimes. Kings have the ball. The pass into Malone, not Karl Malone. I don't know who this is. Pass down to Ewing in the post. Nope, they're actually going to wave him off, and Malone's going to take it ISO. He hits the Iverson hop fadeaway and hits it. All right, Adams. The screen on the left by Malone. They do not have Edwards with the basketball right now. Adams, step back. He misses, but look at Moses, and he misses too. And that is going to be the finals. Anthony Edwards, good fight. This one's over. This one's over. Yep, we have lost the finals, 30 points. Anthony Edwards will lose his second finals. Technically didn't really play much in one of them, but you know, he was a starter for a lot of the second one. But you know, Charles Barkley, finals MVP. And man, the way that one game, that one turnover could have changed everything, because we would be in game 7 at the very least right now. Dr. J retired with the Bulls. 2 new teams getting added to the league again. I remember watching the Bad Boys Pistons documentary. Them talking about them winning the championship, them being sick that they had to let go of. I think it was like, I don't know if it was John Savage Sally, or it was this Rick Mahorn maybe. They had to let him go to Miami, I think it was at this time. Damn, they're gonna let Ken Norman's gonna let go by the Sixers, and Moreland Wiley by the Bulls. Cliff Robinson picked up by the Bulls in the draft, and Dana Barros, what the hell? Frank Cornett. This is Luke Cornett. Did he actually have a dad in the NBA? Oh wow, he actually did. That's good attention to detail right there. Free agency this year, anything interesting? As far as I'm concerned, no. Clyde Drexler was actually already on the Nuggets. I guess he left Portland very early. 76ers or Bulls anywhere? Nope. Signing mid, right mid. Edwards up to a 97. Malone's down to a 90. Drazen Petrovic? Did they draft him? Philly 1988? Did they draft? Or they might have signed him as an undrafted rookie because he was a second round pick. Wow. Drazen Petrovic. That's going to be the next dude up next to Edwards. Maybe starting small forward. I might actually change him to a small forward just for the hell of it. Although, how tall is he? 6'5". He's a little bit taller than Edwards. So yeah. And Jordan and Edwards are both 97 at this point, actually. Yeah, screw it, Drazen. You could be the small forward now because you're cool or whatever. And yeah, we're obviously going to be looking at potentially the end of the Moses Malone era at sometime soon. Not just yet, but sometime soon. David Robinson wins MVP. Glenn Rice, Rookie of the Year. Akeem Olajuwon, DPOI. Johnny Hansen of the Hawks, Coach of the Year. Jordan makes the first team. Edwards makes the second team. Ant averaged 27, 8, and 3 again this year. Basically the same as last year. Jordan, basically the same as last year. A few more assists tacked on. And the Sixers are the 5th seed. The Bulls are the 3rd seed. They're playing New Jersey with Chris Mullin and Mitch Richmond. They're missing the 3rd of Run TMC. And then Detroit and Philly. And the Pistons, I mean, I took a break in the recording to go watch the Knicks game. Shout out to them. They beat the Pacers game too. And yeah, Bulls eliminated first round. Damn, they get smoked by the Nets. And the Philly loses in 5 to Detroit by 3 points. Well, nobody going past first round this year. Hawks win the championship. David Robinson, Finals MVP. They've got a squad and a half over there. And this is the big men era, so it's not that surprising that David Robinson would be. I mean, it is and it isn't, you know? Had like a couple of the greatest big men ever, although Jordan still won most of the championships. So yeah, Eldon Campbell and Najeli Knight get drafted by the respective teams. They are both, first of all, they're the 2 best players in the league overall wise. Them 2 and Magic Johnson are 97 overall. It's Edwards, Jordan, and yeah. Purvis Short has joined Chicago. He averaged 22 points per game over there in Golden State, so that's a great addition. They also signed Chuck Person, who was averaging 11 and 9 over 2 small forwards. One could play power forward if they need it, but they also got Derek McKee, who they drafted, who's also a power forward. So I think one of these 2 is going to come off the bench. So, and also Thurl Bailey, new signing to Chicago, another big man, played defense. Cheese my team card right here. And over here in Philly, actually, they signed Buck Williams, their new power forward. So he'll join, and actually Rodney McRae, small forward. Mo Cheek's still around. Danny Ainge actually signs as well. So a lot of moves on both teams, actually, surprisingly. I'm not sure why it's like this year of all years, but I like the name of this file. 1991 Grandmama. Shout out to Larry Johnson. They had a commercial with him wearing like a whole grandma fit too. Remember Vince Staples had a bar by him. And I see him at a lot of the Knicks games. That dude is there all the time. I think did I meet him once? I don't even remember. I have a hat behind me somewhere that when I was at a Knicks open practice years ago, I got it signed by Herb Williams, I believe. I think his name is Herb Williams. He was on the Knicks in the 90s. But then like 10 minutes later, I got it signed by Melo. So I have a hat that's signed by Melo and Herb Williams. Thankfully, which is sometimes in the frame, I have a Melo autograph as well. Me and my mom were both there at the open practice, and we both got autographs from Melo, but one's on a shirt jersey that I had bought like 10 minutes earlier at the NBA store that's right down the road from Madison Square Garden. So at least I have that. That's not, you know, with all due respect to Herb, I think he'd agree, like tainted a bit. I also got a hat that day, or maybe it was like the next year, that's autographed by Porzingis, Tim Hardaway Jr., Trey Burke, and the last one was interesting. So I've definitely told this story before, but Noah Vonleh had walked around, and I actually denied. I just took a step back when he was giving out autographs because I didn't want him to sign it just in case anybody else. I'll be honest, at the time it was Enes Kanter I wanted to autograph, and then only other person that came out was Luke Cornett. So I got Luke Cornett's autograph on that hat too. So those 4 players I just said, that was a time. God. And now I got people talking about the NBA's rigged for the Knicks. So yeah, where were they the last 20 years? I would have taken it. Michael Jordan wins most valuable player, 36 and 8 with 3 steals and a block. So he wins the first MVP out of the 2. And I have a feeling he'll probably be the only one to win MVP, but you know, we'll see. It's possible. And almost averages very similar. You know, I'm about to say they might share the backcourt in the All-NBA team one of these days. But for now though, he's been routinely taking Ant spots over the first team. Although Edwards did average his most assists ever, but a few less points. So, you know, maybe a winning formula. I don't know. I haven't checked anything this whole year. Jordan, pretty similar stats to last year, but I guess, hey, whatever. And they are sharing the defensive first team backcourt. So there is that. That's pretty nice. I hate whenever we do like videos like this with Kobe. First of all, Sixers were 53-29, but they ended up the second seed over the Bulls because the Bulls are in the same division as the Hawks. I think I found out recently there used to only be 2 divisions, right? Hold on. Division. Yeah, there's only 2 divisions per conference. Atlantic, Central, right? Yeah, there's only 4 total. So yeah, so because the Sixers won the Atlantic division, they end up second seed even though they have 10 less wins than the Bulls. The Bulls were locked in this year with their new core of players, I guess. And Purvis Short added that 20 points again to this team. They've needed that type of addition to their team badly for some years. It's basically been Michael and Reggie Theus carrying it for years. Reggie Theus averaging 10 assists per game. And over here on the Sixers, they still had 50 wins, and Buck Williams added 15 points and 11 rebounds. More rebounds than Moses even in less minutes. Edwards cruises past Supersonics. Jordan clutch against the Bucks, the damn 2K times. I will say this is a good idea. They should make it look better though. But I guess they probably though, it would probably be pretty tough. But you know, you can do what you can do. First round, so obviously Jordan seems to make it past New Jersey again. Actually, they played and they beat them this year. So there you go. In Philly, they could match up again and they will. So we're gonna get peak Michael Jordan and peak Anthony Edwards. We're in the 90s at this point. It's 1991, right? Just so I make sure, because yeah, only because the draft class, I want to make sure I have the right one in for this year. I haven't checked where the hell players got drafted in a while. Anyways, first game of this 7-game series, second round. First game, the win is to the Bulls by 12 points. Jordan was outscored by Edwards, but he had 8 points, 8 rebounds, and 12 assists. So there is that. And he was just barely outscored. So there, yeah. Second game is going to be another Chicago win, 14-point win. Jordan had 34 and 14. He did outplay Edwards in this one for sure, and everybody on the court for that matter. Sixers are up in this one, but it's a 2-point game with 53 seconds to go. Screw it. And Danny Ainge at the line. So I think he could make it I believe this could be a 4-point game, right? He's on Philly and he's wearing the colors. So I think so. Ainge will make the first one. Jordan still with hair going at Edwards, out to Anthony. Anthony will give it to the corner. Purvis Short. Short will work to the basket. Nearly stolen, but instead a layup by the big. Edwards back right. Back to Danny Ainge. They'll run some screen action or off ball action. Back to Edwards now. Pass down in the post to Buck Williams. Buck Williams, 4 seconds to go. Post hook, and that is good. Edwards with a second scoring option. And you know what? They lost both games on their home floor, but they might win one in Chicago. Michael Jordan, Purvis Short for 3. That's off. And that is going to be game, whatever the hell, game 3. Win for Philly. 30 and 30 from, give him a little 30 for 30. Michael Jordan and Purvis Short. 31, 9 and 3 with 2 steals and a block for Edwards. Philly's going to win another game in Chicago. 33 and 30. Michael Jordan and Purvis Short carrying, but overall team effort from Philly, which that has been something that Chicago's actually champions themselves on throughout the season, this team effort, but not right now. And maybe they got it this game. 39, 9 and 7 from Jordan. And honestly, no, it's just another carry job, but carried well enough. Chicago, another win, and Philly has been eliminated. Michael Jordan has won the individual matchups with Edwards, I think every single time, but he's playing the Pistons in the conference finals. He was down 1-0, now 2-2, now down 3-2, 3-3, game 7 in Chicago. Bulls are going to win, and I wonder if the Pistons will leave the court again this time. 43 from Jordan, 32 from IT, and finals, Lakers versus Bulls. Wow, the exact same thing happened. Post Kareem, you got James Worthy and Magic Johnson against Michael Jordan. Obviously no Scotty this time around, but it's 1991 and we're going to get the same finals matchup again. Win won by Chicago, 29, 6, 14, and 5 from Michael. Second game is a dominant effort from the Lakers. Overall team effort because Jordan once again was the best player in the series or the game. This game was close, but Chicago was going to win it by 8. Jordan 31, 8, and 11. Magic had 21 and 10, no rebounds. A win by the Lakers, 2-2, back and forth, back and forth. Jordan had 24, 9, and 11 with 3 steals and 2 blocks, and it might have not been enough, which is kind of scary. 103-103, deciding game, 2-2. One team is going to be taking a 3-2 lead, and there is 1:45 to go in a 0-0 quote-unquote game. Pass into Purvis Short. He'll hop step through the lane, and the layup is off, but he gets his own rebound and misses again. You couldn't really ask for a better look on that first one, but he bricked it. Humphries, he'll probably give it a Magic right here. No, he's going to run it himself with Kurt Rambis. Humphries to the basket, and the layup is off. Rebound by Shays. Danny Shays pass down to Humphries. Humphries around the basket. He gets absolutely mauled. Out to Charles Oakley. Reggie Theus, the screen on the left by Thurl to the basket. Reggie gets bottled up, and he will make the layup anyways. Oh my goodness, what a block. I wasn't expecting to shoot here, but Humphries puts up another garbage shot, and look at the block. Is that Olden Poly nice? Jordan with the board. Jordan running the break. Michael to the basket. Michael, he drops the ball, and it is Lakers ball. That is a huge turnover with 50 seconds to go in a tied, knotted game. Scott the screen, and Scott passed down to Magic. Magic in the post against Reggie. He'll take the fadeaway. play, and that is off. Rebound by Thurl Bailey up to Theus. Theus running it up. Theus spins. Theus layup, and that is off. Rebound by Magic. 28 seconds ago, Magic Johnson passes the half-court line. 25 seconds ago, he'll spin, go to the basket, and he'll take a fall-away midi, and that is good. Magic Johnson buries it, and the Bulls take a timeout. Passing to Jordan. Jordan, 19 seconds ago, Legacy on the line, maybe. Michael to the basket. He dunks all over James Worthy, his former college teammate. 107-107. Not a bad shot, obviously, by the Bulls to tie it back up. But now Lakers, one more chance. And how will they conduct this? It looks like they're going to go a different way than normal in 2K. They're just going to run a Magic ISO on the right side. Magic to the basket, to the post. Mr. Magic back out. James Worthy pump fakes it. James Worthy mid-range is good. And that is a Lakers win in Chicago. A heartbreaker. 33-9-3 from Mike, and that is to nobody on the Lakers more than 20, but a ton of players with double digits. That is a 3-2 lead for the Lakers, and Jordan was maybe expecting his first ring, but it's not looking good right now. The Lakers are going to win in 6 games and send Mike packing. Magic Johnson, another finals MVP. So Jordan with his first MVP in this season, and Edwards had been on a ring now for 5 years. So Mike was supposed to, if we're going off canon events, supposed to start his first of his three-peat, then another three-peat. Jamal Wilkes retired. He's old. Adrian Dantley retired. Oh, Michael Cooper retired. He wasn't even on the Lakers anymore. Chris Corchiani to the Sixers. Any interesting free agents? Not that aren't restricted. Kevin McHale. Yeah, that's pretty interesting, I guess. Kevin McHale goes to the Rockets. Team he would end up coaching in real life. He was already on Portland. He had already left the Bulls. I don't think any of these top tier talents left their teams. Actually, yeah, Reggie Lewis left Golden State for the Nets. Reggie Miller stays on the Spurs. Also, you know what? Hey, speaking of Reggie Miller, relax. Look, I don't even care. Hey, the Knicks won today. They have 2. I don't care if they somehow lost 5 straight and lost series 5-2. Reggie Miller, we don't want to be hearing about you ruled the Garden. Now remember this, right? Reggie Miller, you hit them push off crazy shots, okay? You lost the series. You never ruled nothing. You lost the series. Hey, and don't say I'm mad. I wasn't alive, but I'm just saying I can read. Because if we really gonna keep it a bean, Reggie, if we want to have a tough conversation, I mean, I know you were surprised too when this happened, but he made the NBA 75 team with 5 All-Star appearances. Chris Bosh has more than double you, and they didn't even think about him. We have nobody has ever once thought about Chris Bosh making that team. Anyways, he got his just due because Josh Hart went on the broadcast and told him what the crowd was telling him, and let me just say, it was not anything pretty. That was pretty funny though. Michael Jordan wins another MVP, 29, 7, and 8 with 2 steals and a block and a half. Hakeem DPOY, Anthony Edwards, All-NBA third team. He actually fell back a team behind Isaiah Thomas and Kevin Johnson. 27, 8, and 5 from same stats basically as always, if not better than actually really ever. Also All-NBA first team, trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A-minor. All defensive first team, Michael and Anthony Edwards. They are the 3rd and 2nd seed again. Is it the same deal as last year? Yeah, Bulls had a better record. I mean, shoot, they all won 60 games though. Hawks, Sixers, and Bulls, and nobody else in the conference came close. So let's just play safe. Okay, the Sixers almost lost. They only won by 2 in the 5th game, but they're gonna meet up again in the 2nd round yet again. Screw, we've seen this a lot at this point. Let's just see. Chicago goes up 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, and 4-1. Anthony Edwards and the Sixers sent home again by Michael Jordan. He's averaging 38 a game. In recent games, he dropped 48 in the clinching one, whereas Anthony Edwards dropped, he dropped 29, 11, and 8. Shoot, 40 in the one before this and lost. Can I actually see that? Game 4, Jordan had 38, 12 with 4 steals and 4 blocks. He actually might have still been outplayed. He also had 8 turnovers and 3 assists, but I don't think you could really blame this on him at that point because, hey, Jordan's team locked in way more than Edwards' team is right now. So, hey, complete opposite. And if Mike gets a championship, I hope he isn't. Not this year, at least. The Hawks are going to win the championship, so they're going to be the ones to beat the Lakers. Rick Mahorn retired. Who's going to get Shaq? Hornets, at least as long as no one's a crackhead. Yep, Shaq to the Hornets. And the Magic get Alonzo Mourning, so just the opposite day. Sidney Moncrief signs with the Lakers. Yet another great player to the Lakers. They're just stacking them up. And any Bulls or Sixers? No, I don't see nothing. Edwards is actually a 98 overall and Jordan's a 97. And Edwards is currently 4 years younger. His birthday must be coming up because they're usually 3 years. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I didn't even realize Scott Skiles was on the Sixers last year, but he averaged 9 assists this previous year. And actually, did Moses Malone retire? Yep, Moses Malone just retired this year. I don't know why I didn't see his name, because I'm just stupid. Moses Malone averaged just 15 and 8 this season and called it a day at 37 years old. He made the Hall of Fame and was able to get, I believe it would be his 3rd ring. That was his 3rd ring in a 4-year period. 5-year? Yeah, 4-year period, 4-year. He might have a center GOAT case. He might be top 10 with 3 rings. Top 10 all time is what I'm trying to say. Not I mean, I'm pretty sure most people agree he's like, what, top 20, top 25? I feel like Moses Malone's the type of dude that, like, if you see people show him respect in all-time debates, you're like, yeah, I gotta give it up. And if there's anybody that like hates on Moses Malone, it's like you might have a little bit too much time on your hands. David Robinson MVP, Shaq Rookie of the Year. Shoot, David Robinson really just taking over the sim. Forget all these trash guards. Kevin Johnson up to the All-NBA first team now. He averaged 25 and 8. Edwards back to the second team alongside Magic Johnson, and they might just match up in the second round again. Oh nope. The 76ers lost to the Celtics in the first round. Celtics, I was about to say, no way this is Magic Johnson. I just saw him elsewhere. Marcus Johnson. They defeat the Sixers in 4 games, actually. Whereas the Bulls swept the Nets. And the Bulls are going to go back to the finals, beating the Pistons. And Indiana beat Atlanta in the first round. Atlanta, the untouched God-tier team. Houston in the finals. Houston with Akeem Olajuwon, Kevin McHale, Len Bias, Steve Alford. I guess we'll see what happens. Jordan looking for his first ring still. 1993 at this point, I believe. And Jordan, I think he's 30 already, and they are getting smoked in game 1. I honestly thought they were going to run away with this series, but smoked in game 1 despite Mike's 36 and 10. But that's a good sign, though. I mean, well, it isn't, but it is. Good sign that Mike's stepping up, but not a good sign that he could step up and they lose by 30. Okay, game 2, basketball, game of runs. They win the hell out of this one. 24-point win, 41 and 16 from Jordan. I would assume a career high in playoff assists. You know, I've never thought about that, actually. That's one thing I kind of miss about being in the old eras in 2K. Another win is when the social media things pops up and it shows you like, oh, it's his career high, or oh, it's, you know, it's some random reporter. 31 and 13 from Mike, and they win another game, 2-1 Chicago. And maybe I was right, just had to lose game 1. Who knows? Hey, it is 117 with 33 seconds to go. So this can go one of 2 ways. One team wins or the other one, obviously. I mean, come on, what else you think? Walker will take it for himself, go to the basket, stop, back out, something. Oh, he gives it right to Akeem. No shot clock. Len Bias back the other way. Len Bias will go and just walk out of bounds. That is an insane turnaround. That is actually insane. You had the game, the last shot handed to you, and Len Bias just barrels his way out of bounds. Holden Polynice into Jordan, 23 on the back of his jersey. 13 seconds left to go in the game. Tied game, Chicago and Houston, 117. Jordan will go left. Jordan will hand it down to Olden just for the hell of it, and Houston will have to take their last timeout. They both had an easy lane to the rim. Terrible pick and roll defense. I don't even know how that's possible to be programmed that terrible. McHale will pass the ball in. We're going to see another buzzer beater. Who knows? Passing the corner, long down to Bias. Bias the layup, and that is off the rebound, and that is game over. I think that's 3-1. I ain't in the championship yet. 46, 8 and 8. You know, 2K, you could amend. Jesus, look at how much effort there was from the Rockets, double-digit scorers compared to the Bulls. Just 4, and 2 of them barely over double digits. I'm not even going to count how many the Rockets had. You know what? Screw it. 3-1, simulate through game, and that is it. Michael Jordan, Finals MVP with 36 and 12 a game, with 2 steals, round up to 2 blocks, 7 rebounds, 62 from the field, 100% from 3. Why not? And Michael Jordan is Finals MVP champion, and at this point, he's running away with in terms of debates to Edwards currently, because he's got a ring now that he had to carry his team to. Or his aunt is just, you know, well, I mean, he won a pretty, no, actually, he went to the finals pretty legitly. He lost. Chris Mills and Rich Manning, just negligent picks. Charles Oakley's an 86 overall free agent. He won't be going to any of the teams that we care about. Screw it. Just go to player progression. I don't even care where none of these players go. And obviously at this point too, I mean, we do know, well, first of all, actually, Glenn Rice is going to sign with the Sixers. He's off an 18 per game season. He's just 26, and he's on a 4-year deal now for a measly $10 million. Let me think. I think Norman Powell makes more money than that in 1 year now. Random stray. Terry Mills, he was drafted here. This team might be starting LaSalle Thompson at center. Oh, well, they did just sign him, and he averaged 10 and 10 over there in Portland. So not a terrible signing, but, you know. But I mean, honestly, if you look on paper, you know, obviously, you know, we know tendencies matter a lot, but the teams aren't super outmatched compared to each other. The Bulls are the better team, but not too terrible. And with maybe like, you know, 1 or 2 good picks, Philly could be back in the race. But I mean, shoot, they're both top 3 seeds. That Philly just sold and lost in the first round this year, right? I can't remember if that was this year or last year, but yeah. Yeah, Sixers start off the season 28 and 4, and the Bulls start off 24 and 6. I don't think we could say any. I mean, they did just sign Glenn Rice. Maybe he's having that much of an impact, but these teams, shoot, they might be 1 and 2 this year, which honestly, maybe that'd be better. Can they just, you know, meet up in the conference finals so it's a bit more meaningful? I guess it really doesn't matter if they make it to the finals, but whatever. Michael MVP averaging his best season season, 35 points per game, 8 assists. By far his best season so far. Although for some reason, rebounds went down. Maybe they signed a big that I forgot about. Eldon Walton, Bulls coach of the year. They had 69 wins. Edwards makes the first team, so they finally are together on the first team. Edwards averaged 8 rebounds this year. Career high 8 rebounds, around the same points. Career high 5 assists. Career high 2 steals. They are both peaking, but Mike's obviously the better individual player still, and they are 1-2 in the conference. And Philly loses in the first round to Boston again. Anthony Edwards, this is a bad look, and he played okay in the playoffs. He played good, but not great, you know. And Jordan loses in the second round to the Pistons. They got their get back. Isaiah Thomas's just back didn't go out of order at this point in his career yet, so they're still good. And the Clippers, led by Scottie Pippen, win the championship. Scottie, Anthony Mason, RIP Anthony Mason, Mitch Richmond, Tim Hardaway, Kelly, Muggsy Bogues, Roy Tarpley. Didn't even know he left. Which team was he on? I don't even remember. Danny Ainge retired from the Kings. He wasn't on. Once again, I think he was on the Sixers. Mike Woodson retired. Sadly, not Sean Kemp. Homer Kemp, drafted by the Bulls, is 64. I might as well just say don't sign him, but I'm gonna let him sign him. There's a good couple of unrestricted free agents this year that could make a difference. Obviously, both of these seasons, I mean, you couldn't ask for better seasons at this point, as Jordan goes up to a 98 randomly. So there is that. And he just lost 2 of his best teammates. Who am I forgetting right now? Hey, you can go back and look. And actually, the Sixers get better. They signed Rod Strickland to be their new starting point guard. He averaged 17 and 7 this past season. And they get Cliff Robinson from Golden State, who averaged 17 and 10 over there. But the Bulls just get a crazy hit. They do bring in AC Green. Nope, he was here last year. Ken Norman, who I feel like was here. No, he was in Philly. The Bulls just lost so many players. Matter of fact, let me just look real quick. Transaction report. Chuck Person, Derek McKee, maybe Purvis Ellison. No, it says re-sign. But yeah, they lost Chuck Purvis Short, Derek McKee, and Chuck Person. All 3 of those back to back to back. They lost all 3 of those guys. They went to the Rockets, Spurs, and the Rockets. 2 of them went to the Rockets. Damn. Decided to travel together. Whatever team we were playing that had Len Bias, they lost him to Bernard King to the Lakers in an old man 1-year minimum deal, or maybe not minimum, but $1 million. So the Bulls take a huge hit after a couple of deep runs. That is one thing. I mean, free agency is fun, but I will say players really didn't, not as much at least, leaving free agency back in this day. Michael Jordan, oh, he goes to another level. 38, 6 and 8 with 3 steals to win. These are almost all actually all the points is a career high, but that's really good actually. Jason Kidd, rookie of the year with the Knicks. Hakeem Olajuwon, DPOY. Ben Gribbs, coach of the year with the Kings. Steve Alford makes, in his first year with Boston, the All-NBA first team over Edwards makes the second team. He's actually at his lowest point mark in probably almost 10 years, damn near. But I mean, hey, he's still putting in enough impact to make it that high up. And actually, despite Jordan winning MVP, he was the 5th seed and the Sixers were the 1 seed. So yeah, clear way. And they're gonna match up in the second round again. Somehow, some way, it always happens. Screw it, I'm gonna just simulate through it. Let's see if we get a game 7 or a game 5 or something. Oh my God, Michael Jordan. Edwards had 45 as well in this game, but hold on. Actually, I think I was looking at 2 different games. Michael Jordan's averaging 43 so far in the playoffs. 45 in this Philly series so far. He's dropped 45, 51, 52, and 35 all on Edwards' head. And the only game they lost was when he only dropped 35, which isn't really a only type of number. And Edwards in this series has put up 45, fantastic, 35, 20, and 32. And he's lost every game that he hasn't put up 40. So that seems like the common theme so far. Anyways, down 3-1. They'll take a next game by 3. Edwards with 26 and 11 in the win. Screw it, down 3-2. Whatever team. I mean, I don't know. I could see Jordan losing in the next round, even if he makes it out this series. I was about to say whoever makes it out this series probably is the favorite for the finals, but shoot, I don't know. And actually, the next one's going to go to Philly, and we're going to have a game 7, 41 and 12 from Edwards. He had to drop 40. Jordan didn't drop 40. He was 2 points off, and he lost. In game 7 in Philadelphia, is Jordan about to blow a 3-1 lead? I hope he fights back. Let's go. This is a generational series right here. And Michael Jordan with an insane last 3 quarters of team play with 49 and 14 on 19 for 25 shooting. That has to be one of the best playoff performances you could ever ask for. Anthony Edwards, 23, 7 and 6 on 8 for 12. Fantastic. 3 steals. Great. But not 49 and 14 on 19 for 25. Jordan will hold off the 3-1 comeback with 53 actually at the end of the day on 20 for 26. And Michael moves on to the next round against Atlanta. Anthony Goldwire, 68 over. That's their starting point guard? Wait, matter of fact, wait, did they lose? I just thought about it. They lost Reggie Theus too. Oh no, he's right here. He just sucks. He's old. Okay. I'm like, what the hell? They are up 3-2. Let me go by game, actually. 3-3. Screw it. Let's see. 3-3 in Atlanta. Michael is putting on one of the greatest performances of all time in playoff history, looking like Jalen Brunson out there. And the Hawks are going to beat him in the last game of the Eastern Conference playoffs, 7th game. 43 points in 44 minutes from Jordan, and his team just did not show up. That's the only way to describe this. Literally the only way. Compared to the Hawks, where they just had a full-on team effort. And the Hawks will lose to the Kings, and Charles Barkley will actually get another ring, right? Because he won earlier against Edwards. Yeah, so that's his second in the past 6 years. Well, let's just even say his career at that point. Bernard King retires. Reggie Theus retires. Expansion draft. Well, the Bulls have some scrubs, so they won't really lose anybody interesting anyways. They're gonna lose this dude, Eric Patat. Why would they keep the 65 overall? I don't know. Sixers, they get rid of Manning, Rich Manning. That is it, though. Hey, I will say, you know, this is about Edwards versus Jordan. Jordan is absolutely manhandling this dude right now. Eric Snow, 71 overall. Bulls, welcome to the team. That's a good pick. It's a very good pick. We know Eric Snow will be a good role player, so there's that. And Sixers are gonna get another player. Or no, he was already on Philly. Okay, Terry Mills resigns. That's actually interesting. Kevin Johnson ended up in Phoenix again. Spurs steal Larry Johnson from New York. Damn, that's after his rookie contract too. Just his rookie deal. He was restricted. They decided to let him walk, and they didn't sign anybody else, really. It doesn't look like. I don't see any other Sixers or Bulls here, so yeah. Gonna be some 60 overall. I'm not even gonna scroll that far. Jordan's whole team is just gone at this point. Greg Anderson, that's his one teammate. And Edwards, he's got a pretty highly functional. Their entire ecosystems have just flipped on their heads. Jordan is 32 currently. Edwards gonna be turning 39 throughout the season at some point. Shoot, maybe he just did. I don't know when the hell his birthday is. Kobe's in the draft this year. There's that. And I kind of miss these for that reason. Just seeing Kobe get drafted and watch him, you know what I'm saying, put some dog in the league. What? I don't even know. Yeah, Jordan's team, they're not even starting the other 81 overall dude. They're starting AC Green over him. He's got all 70s in his starting lineup, and Edwards' team is just highly functional. Michael Jordan again, 36 points per game, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, MVP. Kevin Garnett wins Rookie of the Year. So another MVP on the books for Jordan. The Clippers. Hey, a Jordan Scottie Pippen finals would go pretty nicely with the theme of this. 28, 8, and 6 for Edwards. He makes the first team alongside Jordan. Chicago's the 6th seed, and Philly is the 2nd seed. And Chicago is going to lose in the first round this year. The Heat. Jordan was averaging 48. He dropped in the playoffs, in the 4 games in the playoffs. And by the way, this isn't, you know, he averaged a lot of points, but this is him really turning it up for the playoffs. Let's be honest. He averaged 46, sorry, put up 46, 47, 50, and 47 in 4 games and lost 3 of them. This man needs some help. This is the definition of needing help. The absolute definition. I wouldn't be surprised if he has the NBA record of scoring, honestly. Not of in a career, but in game. Hold on. How do you check that again? Is it wait, it's the first one. Okay, no, he doesn't. What are you putting up in a game this year though? Screw it. Just go to Edwards. You know Jordan's gonna have the most. 56. Not that crazy. Pretty crazy, but yeah. Second round, Heat versus Sixers. Sixers win this one. I mean, hey, even oh wow, okay, let me not speak too soon. I was gonna say, even if Edwards, you know, oh, they're playing Shaq and Mark Jackson and Reggie Lewis and Len Bias. Yeah, it might be over. Yep. Philly loses. Charlotte was the 1st seed by they were tied. So it wasn't that crazy. And the Hornets are going to win a ring. Shaq, first championship. I was going to say, though, it wouldn't be that bad. Like, you know, if the Sixers win a ring, hey, they win a ring. Shoot, you know, keep the debate close, but they got smoked though. Larry Bird retired with the Heat. That doesn't even feel right. Eric Dampier, the Bulls. The 76ers are gonna sign another player, actually another handful. Michael Williams, who is terribly inefficient. My God, I don't know if this is even a good thing. Anyways, he signed to the Sixers, and Dan Marley did as well. Bulls go another offseason. Are they like locked into terrible contracts or something? No, all these guys are on minimum garbage, and they can't sign a player. Yeah, they're sabotaging. I don't know. And the worst part is they're not gonna miss the playoffs because Mike's just that good. He's also like 34 though. We're about a season away to when he actually retired in real life. Also, Iverson went number 1 overall to the Timberwolves. Kobe went number 8 overall to the Nets. Steve Nash went 3rd to the Grizzlies. I mean, none of this stuff really matters until we see him in the playoffs, honestly. Pretty far into these guys' careers. Look at how stacked, I mean, in a general sense, just look at how stacked the Sixers are at this point. They have an absolute entourage of players, and the Bulls have nobody. Just nobody. Anthony Edwards wins his first MVP. 28, made it interesting. 28, 9, and 6 a game with 2 steals. Anthony Edwards, why not, man? Heat up the debate. Screw it. Both got 1 ring. Jordan's got 5 MVPs and Edwards has 1. But hey, both a handful now of first teams and second teams. Jordan has 11 first teams and Edwards has 3. But you know, I don't think that's that crazy. It is though. The Bulls did not make the playoffs this year. 41. Honestly, it might be better off if they get a higher pick because they were in hell. It would have been funny if they played the Sixers Sixers first round though. But Sixers make their way out of the first round, second round, and conference finals. We're going back to the finals. Sixers absolutely stacked with talent, and they're playing the reigning champions, Charles Barkley, right? They won last year? I don't know. Kings win game 1 in OT. I'm not gonna lie, I did not simcast it. Guess what? I'm not gonna do it again. 11-point win this game by the Kings again, and the Kings another win by 20 points. Screw it, I'm just going all the way at this point. My God, Charles Barkley and the Kings dominate. I just choked like Anthony Edwards right there. Matter of fact, I have to look at his games. The MVP, Anthony Edwards, I don't know what happened. 18 points on 7 for 22. He had okay games. He didn't have great games for the MVP. I mean, this is a great game right here, which he lost 28, 10 and 10. Lost to whoever this is, Milwaukee. 7 for 22, 9 for 22 with 10 free throws. Yeah, pretty mediocre finals. Hey, we're seeing the clear winner of the debate so far. But either way, though, I'm here for the experience, and he's not giving me much to experience. But I mean, and not in a good way, at least. Bobby Jackson drafted the Sixers. That's not going to help. Well, actually, wait, the Bulls didn't have their pick. They traded their pick to the Warriors. I'm wondering, who was it? Austin Crocier. They could have drafted Anthony Johnson or Anthony Parker or Bonzi. Well, Bubba Wells. My bad, not Bonzi. Free agency. Honestly, one of them could be a free agent by this point. Nope, never mind. 76ers are going to keep Glenn Rice back again. Bulls are allergic to signing people. This is actually a plague. Insanity. Jordan's legacy should be even more cemented by this point. Oh my God. They're literally going. They left free agency with 5 players, 2 of them being below 71 and below. They got the worst Mark Jackson, who's also like a rookie. Yeah, he is. How is this possible? How do the Sixers have the whole league on their team and the Bulls can't sign a player? I honestly have no clue if this popped up on the screen during this, but someone commented on my stream chat and just said Devin Booker. Kind of random. David Robinson was MVP. Honestly, get it out the hands of these 2 trash guards. They can't win anyways. Michael Jordan, All-NBA first team. He averaged 36, 6 and 7. And Edwards makes the second team, averaging 28, 8 and 6. The Bulls are the 8th seed and the Sixers are the 2nd seed. Bulls get smoked. Sixers make it out in 5. And Philly will go to the conference finals against Milwaukee and absolutely walk them to the finals. Charles Barkley at small forward for some reason. Dino Raja at center with Ron Harper, Kendall Gill, and Patrick Ewing. They have just a team, a squad over there. But the best player overall wise by far is 99 overall Anthony Edwards. Let's see this year. Screw, I'm gonna start off with a sim through game again. Lost by 20. Another one. Lost by 20. Another one. Screw it. Oh, we finally won by 20. Another one. We won. Okay, you got me here. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not simming this. Sim casting, I should say. Sixers with a new logo and everything. This should be the Iverson era, but it says it's still the Edwards era. And they're gonna win the next one to go up 3-2. I mean, this would be a legit enough ring. You got swept by this team last year. I mean, hey, call a spade a spade. I mean, Jordan over there getting swept in the first round. But he has no team. But still, don't question it. I'm rooting for you, Edwards. He's about to blow a lead, isn't he? Yeah, they're about to blow the lead. They're down. They lost by 24. This is over. Game 7 in Sacramento. This is over. I could already tell. And Sacramento run right here. Oh. Screw it. 149 to go. 4-point game. I don't know who has the ball. I don't really care currently. Oh, Davis at the line for the Sixers. Don't know if that's a good free throw shooter or not. No clue. Davis at the line. The first one is good, 83%. And Davis, the second one, is also good. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. The pass in to Ron Harper. Tall, lanky body self. Shout out to, what's his name again? His son? Damn, I'm trying to think of the buddy that's in all the videos that I be doing now. I can't even remember right now. Ewing, layup is off. Good defense by Davis. Up to Williams. Oh, these jerseys are so fire. These jerseys are so fire. I think I have this jersey. I own a Sixers Iverson jersey like this. I don't know. Williams will fade away from 3, and that is off. That is a terrible, ill-advised shot for this absolute shot chucker. Harper back up the other way. Screen by Ewing. Ewing will try and dive to the basket. He gets stopped, but he's in the post, and this is Patrick Ewing in the post. You never want that, but I feel like we have a career high and stepped out of bounds in this video. Anyways, Edwards with the ball back up the other way. Down by 2. 1 minute to go on the clock. Down to the milliseconds at this point. Edwards gets the basket. He'll put it up through the defense, and that is no foul but a bucket. Anthony Edwards, MVP, formerly, not currently, but still. MVP, multi-time All-NBA team. Probably made the All-Star team every year. Oh, what a steal by Davis. And Edwards is on the break, and he's going to get it to him. Edwards, the layup, and that is good. Anthony Edwards, what a swing. And that is a 2-point lead by Philly. Will they take a timeout? No. Pass down to Ewing. 33 seconds to go. He misses in the rebound, and they'll give it to Edwards. 26 seconds to go on the clock. They're not going to foul. 4-second differential. Edwards, I wouldn't force up a shot too quick here. Let's see. 14 seconds. seconds to go on the shot clock. 13, 12, 11, 9 seconds. Okay, they're going to take as much time as they possibly could. Edwards over the screen. Edwards, and he'll pass it off again. He always passes it off on those drives. And 4 seconds to go. Barkley from half court. He'll pass it to Harper mid-range, and he misses it. Philadelphia is champions. That is the best look you could possibly get in that scenario. And Philadelphia is champions in Sacramento. Imagine seeing that in your home crowd. Well, actually, the Warriors fans had to. Anthony Edwards, you know, still with a fantastic, more than fantastic team around him. You know, no co-star, but he does have a great overall cast, able to lead his team to a championship. He's obviously going to win Finals MVP, handed over by David Stern. And hey, I mean, Edwards, 2 championships, 36 points, and insane clutch buckets, including one where he probably should have been fouled. Although this man got to stop passing on them damn pick and rolls. But hey, Anthony Edwards, 29, 7, and 6 with 2 steals and a block in the finals. 100% from free throws, actually pretty big time. Damn, 100% from free throw is huge in a whole 7-game series. Look at that, 16 for 16, 14. This man has the Dwayne Wade 2006 whistle. Yo, the last he missed. Hold on, wait. He missed 1 free throw the entire run. He missed 1 free throw the entire run, and it was in a win over Milwaukee, and I think, yeah, this is the conference finals. Damn, Edwards was on one. You can't say he's not a star. He just beat Charles Oakley and Patrick Ewing. So I mean, there's gonna be arguments. There's gonna be arguments that he's still better. Shoot, nobody gonna be worried about Michael Jordan putting up Bradley Beal numbers over there on a losing team, even though he's won multiple MVPs. But Finals MVP now for the first time. Actually, the other time was obviously he was still a, you know, I'm saying, a role player. At the end of the day, they both have led their teams to rings. Jordan is 35. No retirements from either teams right now. Doc Rivers going to go be a coach or an analyst for a few years and then a coach. I seen that one interview where Doc was like interviewing Kobe back in like 98 and his voice wasn't bad yet. I think Doc had like cancer, actually. People don't be knowing that Doc didn't actually, I don't think I knew until like 3-4 years ago that Doc's voice sounds like that because he had like cancer in his throat, I think, and got it removed. But it also could have been from yelling too. You know, it could be a two-way street or two-way effort. Why not? The Bulls have Larry Hughes, not a bad pick. Rasho Nesterovic and Sean Marks weak self. One of the, I'll stand by it. I'm sorry, I'm a hater. One of the worst GMs in the NBA. I don't care what nobody says. Can draft well, but make some of the worst moves I've ever seen in my life. Shout out to Brooklyn. I've never seen a dude give Alan Crabb $100 million, seen him get matched, and then go and trade from the next year. Just absolutely asinine. Derek McKee has been running amok ever since he left the Bulls some years ago. He's gonna go to the Raptors now. Sixers keep Terry Mills. They're actually gonna lose Rod Strickland though, who was definitely their better point guard. I don't know if he was starting all the time, but the other dude was a shot chucker compared to him, which he might be too, but at least he makes them. But I will say though, another year where it does not look like the Bulls got a damn player. The Bulls, again, they might have got worse. They got Ryan Bowen, and the Sixers are still, you know, great. Let's just say great. I don't know if they're better than last year, but, or well, worse, whatever. Edwards, 99 overall. Jordan is a 97. Edwards a 99, and he's 4 years younger. As I said earlier, the video will end whenever probably Mike decides to retire. David Robinson wins another MVP, the real dominant force. Although, I mean, hey, hold on. Let me keep a spade though. Okay, yeah, he does have 2 rings. It's been a minute though. Hey, where you been at? He about to win this year. Watch. Jason Kidd makes the first team over Anthony Edwards this year. He averaged 32, 7, and 10. And Jordan averaged 35, 5, and 7. Shoot, Jason Kidd might have been the best guard in the league this year. And Edwards averaged 28, 7, and 6. Jordan is the 8th seed, and the Sixers are the 2nd seed with Edwards and them. Jordan losing the first round. Edwards wins. Edwards to the conference finals against New Jersey. They got Penny Hardaway and Kobe Bryant. Kobe against Edwards now. They win game 1. Philly wins game 2. They win game 3. Philly wins game 4. Philly wins game 5. And that's another finals appearance. Now, this would be huge if they can find a way to win another one. Now, Patrick Ewing is getting pretty old. He's down to an 85, but it's still Patrick Ewing. Barkley and Ewing out here. And they're up 2-0, 2-1, 2-2. Same thing as last year, 2-2. Or I think it was, right? Yeah, I don't know. 33 from Edwards to win this one. Huge win. Huge win. 3-2. They could end it off here, but the Kings are currently in control, although it is close. No, it looks like they're going to hold on to this one. Kings win by 6. We're going to game 7 again. This is a all-time rivalry at this point. The Kings and Sixers. Who would have thought? And 5-point game? Okay, I think Edwards or someone's at the line. 91-95. Actually, I know what they're going to do. I'm about to say, for some reason, they always negate the second free throw and just give back the ball whenever you jump in, but it is what it is. 91-95, 2:34 to go. We're down by 4. It passes into Mills. Mills down to White. White back out to Dan Marley. Edwards is out of the game right now. Remember, there's no foul out, so he's not fouled out or nothing, or injured, obviously. Marley is trying to control the offense. He'll give it to White in the post. White will hit a little fake. He's about to get 3 seconds. What is he doing? At the very least, that'll call for Edwards to sub back in. So you got that, but that is blasphemous. Barkley passing in to Harper. Barkley will keep it for himself. Back out to Harper. Harper to the basket. Nope, he stops at the wing. They're gonna run a down screen for Ewing to get it on the paint, or in the paint almost, and he will step through and miss the layup. Rebound, Patrick Ewing. Seen some big misses and also obviously big shots from him, and Edwards will pull up for 3, and that is off. That would have been huge. Hey, new era. Edwards shooting 3s on the transition, but not a good shot there, at least, you know, because it didn't go in. But, yeah, not really a good shot in general, especially in this type of scenario. Would have been crazy if it went though. Pass down to Barkley in the post, around mound. Barkley steps back, pump fakes. He's going nowhere. Pass back out to Ewing, and Ewing, there you go. There goes the huge shots he can hit. 6-point deficit for Philly. A comeback here would be absolute astronomical, especially in another game 7 in Sacramento again. Edwards with the ball. Edwards will try and barrel his way to the basket, into the post. Edwards back left. Edwards between the legs. Edwards getting clamped up. He'll make his way to the basket. Pump fake. Back out. Williams. Don't get another 3-second now. Thank you. Williams trying to cook. Williams going nowhere. Williams with the spin. Oh, good move by Williams. He loses Ron Harper, who was one hell of a defensive matchup. Hey, at least he got a bucket out of that. I can't hate on that. Edwards wasn't going nowhere either. Gonna try and send Ewing to the rim again, and he will get it eventually. Down low, and the steal and the jump ball. Fantastic defense by Davis now. Back-to-back years we are seeing, at least when I'm watching. Shoot, man, Davis out here clamping at least as best he possibly can, and it is going to be won by the Kings anyways. Harper, Ewing is trying to run around him, and a foul on Harper with 49 seconds to go, and that'll send him to the line. That is a bad foul. Harper at the line. First one is good. 81%. I feel like it's always 81%. I don't know why. With every player, it seems like Harper will make the bow, and Philly down by 6 with 49. Chances dwindling away. Edwards, the 3 or any bucket thus far would have been huge. Edwards will barrel his way to the rim again. Edwards will take some BS and make some BS. Down by 4. 41 seconds to go. Pass in, and they're not going to foul, right? Hopefully. Harper down the other way. Harper has a free lane to the basket. He'll stop though, and they foul eventually, like some idiots. You know what though? 81%. Come on. I think I talked about this in one of my videos, but even though they lost this game, when I was at the Knicks game when Maxey started cooking, the dude sitting next to me was like, oh nah, he has 90% free throw. No way he misses. And he like missed 3 free throws, when I was like, hey man, that means there's 10% chance he misses, and he missed like 3 free throws, and I don't know. Anyways, it didn't work there. That 19% didn't do nothing for us. Edwards to the basket. They take no timeout and said Edwards will try and just hook up something, and cooks up nothing. Williams, little size up. He's going nowhere. He's getting clamped. Little layup. That's off. And the Kings are about to win another championship. Sacramento, a dynasty in their own self. And 34 from Edwards in the loss. I would have liked that win for him. 4-3, Barkley Finals MVP. He's the most successful of the 84 draft class. Not even close, actually. At least in a championship sense. Bulls just had a player retire like they can afford any of those. Chris Anderson drafted by the Sixers, and Frederick Weiss. This is the dude the Knicks drafted that got jumped over by Vince Carter. Pretty sure, at least. Still no Bulls signings. There's got to be something going on here. Just for confirmation, I got everything on auto, so there's nothing on me. But Jordan must have some doing with the league where they are. Hey, the what's it called? They got some dirt on Jordan. They said you can't win. Edwards actually goes down by 1 overall, 32 for some reason. AI wins an MVP. I'm AI with the braids. Michael Jordan DPOI. Anthony Edwards. Damn, wait, I just realized what I said. That's his first DPOI, isn't it? I can't even see on this screen, bastards. I believe it is though. And Edwards, All-NBA second team. Pretty, you know, their numbers are pretty set in stone at this point. Although Jordan's points fluctuates. This year is actually down, and maybe that's no, it's not a good sign. That is not a good sign, because the Bulls did not even come close to the playoffs. 25 and 57. They needed Mike to average probably another 10 points just to even get close. 25 wins. The Bulls might be starting a new era. Anyways, Philly's the 2nd seed against 7th seed in New York. I know the Knicks used to have Jason Kidd. Oh my, Philly just got smoked in the 2nd round by Stephon Marbury, Antonio McDyson, Vin Baker, and Grant Hill. still. And the Kings are going to win another championship led by Joe Smith, finals MVP. Okay, that was his first year in Sacramento. 84 overall Joe Smith went over there to just help extend the what's it called, damn era for them, as the Bucks went. And I mean, hey, they challenged them in game 7, the 3rd seeded Bucks, but yeah, they lose. Reggie Williams retired from the Sixers. Don't care. Screw it. Let's see. The Bulls trade another pick. They might have. They did. Celtics via Chicago. They will have the 7th pick in the 2. I mean, to be fair, this draft does suck, but you could have got someone good with 7. Let's see. Marco Jaric. They drafted him over Darius Miles, and yeah, never mind. This draft sucks. So the Bulls had no picks in a year when they were the God knows what seed. Jordan should have been gone years ago. Chris Webber, unrestricted free agent. Look at this. The Bulls are offering and nobody wants to go here. Not a soul. They're not even thinking about it. Penny Hardaway? No, they're not striking on anybody. They keep on striking for the best free agent. They keep on missing on the best free agent. Damn, wait. Chris Webber leaves Minnesota to go join Kobe. Someone I'm forgetting, and the Nets. It was someone else that was there too. Oh, was it Penny? It was Penny. Penny left the Nets and Chris Webber went to the Nets. They were both in the same draft class, right? They were yeah, traded for each other and everything in real life. I don't see the Bulls sign. This is a generational terrible front office over here in Chicago. Just generational. They signed old Detlef Schrempf, 37-year-old Detlef Schrempf. Generationally bad run from Chicago. Honestly, this video is so over. I'm gonna start using the default draft class. Jordan's 37 with no teammates. Edwards 99. Edwards wins another MVP randomly. 32, 8, and 6. This is actually his best scoring season ever at 34 years old. Ben Wallace DPOI in New York. Shout out to Gobert. He won his 4th in real life. I gotta just, hey, I've definitely shared my fair share of Gobert, just random, you know, joining in on the vibes and criticism over the years. I think it was really because you're making all this money and your team sucks in a general sense, so it's kind of hard not to look at you and be like, you making a max contract and you can't help this team in any way except for protecting the rim. But now that he's got a team, it's like I can't give you any more respect, because them teams really could not play defense. Also, Edwards made the first team over Jordan this year for the first time ever, because usually it was the other way around. And Jordan's team was 32 and 50. I don't know if they have their pick this year. Don't know if it'll really matter at this point. Oh my God, the Sixers got swept in the first round by the 7th seed Raptors with Derek McKee, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Chauncey Billups. Damn, they just built the Celtics, because Chauncey was on the Celtics too. Karolinko, Derek Fisher. The Raptors, who we just lost to, win the championship. And Michael Jordan has officially retired from the NBA after 17 years pro. You already know he made the Hall of Fame, so let's just get to it. Michael Jordan, Hall of Fame, 31 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, a block, 5 MVPs, 17 All-Star appearances, 1 DPOI, 1 championship, 1 Finals MVP, 14 first team, 3 second team, 17 defensive first team, 1 rookie of the year, 1 rookie first team. Also, Magic Johnson. Damn, Magic and Jordan retired at the same time. It's kind of trippy. Edwards, on the other hand, is going to finish out averaging 26 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.5 steals, 2 steals, round up, 1 block, 56 from the field, 42 from 3, 92 from the line. And he personally had 2 championships, 2 MVPs, 1 Finals MVP, 15 All-Stars, 4 first team, 9 second team, and I don't know how many third team because it doesn't show us, but yeah. And, you know, I would say, hey, you did just win MVP again, and, you know, oh snap, I'd feel bad for not continuing, but he got bounced in the first round as the MVP, didn't even win a game. Edwards had a career high of 58 points, 8 threes, 25 free throws, damn, 21 rebounds, 14 assists, 6 steals, 5 blocks, and Jordan had career highs of 60 points, 23 field goals, 2 threes, 23 free throws, 19 rebounds, 17 assists, 8 steals, and 5 blocks. Obviously, Edwards is much younger, but they're both in the same exact career path. Also, Jordan had 2 of the best scoring seasons, actually 3, 4 ever. And Jordan, you know, it's crazy. Jordan finishes number 1 all time in scoring, and Edwards finishes number 2. But Mike had almost 10,000 more points than him. That's how much he had to carry them damn team. Jordan also had 2,000 more field goals made than Kareem. Edwards does end up 4th all time in threes, but Reggie Miller was 600 almost ahead. Free throws made Jordan by almost 3,000 more than Edwards. Was attacking the rim a lot. Jordan 6th all time in assists. Ant was somewhere that I can't. Oh, he's 45th. Mike somehow even 17th on blocks. Steals, he's gonna be number 1. Yeah, number 1 in steals by far. Edwards 4th. Minutes, he's number 2 actually after Magic, who had 6,000 more minutes. Also number 2 in turnovers after Isaiah. That's a good thing to not be number 1 in. Edwards is 6th, and yeah, so on and so forth. So I think it's pretty obvious in terms of individual. You know, I will say, while Jordan was the better player clearly in this video and gave him, you know, an interesting run for his money, money. An interesting career arc, you know, kept it interesting the entire video up until the end. So I gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? I think we could all agree though that Mike was probably 5 MVPs. They both led their teams to 1 ring, and he got absolutely screwed out of the second, you know, arc of his career because the team was God knows how awful. Yeah, so that is gonna do it. Jordan 23 hit the Raptors, but Bucko, screw it. Miami's gonna do it for you as well. Why not? Oh look, there's what I was talking about earlier. Introduce the defensive key violation. Anyways, and you know, actually, do the Bulls have their pick? Yeah, right, they do. Vanessa top pick? No. Who the hell are they gonna draft? I just want to see. 2001, who's gonna take over the reins from Michael? How bad is this team about to be? Richard Jefferson. Yeah, that's it. It's been real. It's been fun. Been real fun. You can subscribe to the channel if you feel like it. You have free volition and will and do whatever the hell you want. And I'll see you around. Good.